Hello, and welcome back, once again, to Doomed. Not-so-solo playthroughs through Arkham Horror the card game with a focus on roleplay and storytelling. As I always am, or rather as I always have been for the past number of weeks, I am joined today by the one, the only, the Crosshair.
Hello.
Hello! That was a nice, excited hello. I have to be honest, I stole the little intro bit. The I'm joined today by. I stole it from a podcast that I really enjoy. Part of me is hoping that they will one day hear it and recognize that I know them.
Well, good things always get stolen.
That is very true. That's what happened to my car. That's what. I'm just kidding. Okay, sorry. That's not funny. So, hello to the hair. We are jumping back into our co-op stream of the fan-made Dark Matter campaign. End of sentence. I thought there was more to that sentence.
That.
Last time on Doomed, Carolyn and Calvin were able to finish their third part of their search for the asteroid known as Fragment, which is what they're searching for to see if they can find Tisilda, the daughter of the King in Yellow. They were unsuccessful, although they did find lots of information out about the cultists. And before they go hunting, in their own memories, for the King in Yellow, or anything that they may know subconsciously, they decided, if I may, Crosshair, they decided that they would take the machine for a bit of a test spin, try to relive an old memory of theirs, which is what we'll be doing today.
Yeah, because what could go wrong?
What could go wrong? We were offered a chance between scenarios to, instead of spending experience to play a side scenario, to spend some of our memories, which then, depending on what we earn as experience after the fact, we will earn back as memories. So the possibility is we're going to come out of this ahead. The likelihood is that we're going to come out far behind, but you never know. I wanted the excuse to play one of these side scenarios.
We might come ahead, we might come up dead.
We might come up dead. I wouldn't be surprised, honestly. Fans of Doomed will know that I've attempted solo blind playthroughs of both Curse of the Rougarou and Carnevale of Horrors, both of which were a ton of fun. And, well, if you don't know how they turned out, check out the VODs on my YouTube channel. We are going to randomly choose which side scenario, which story Calvin and Carolyn are diving back into. I think, Crosshair, for lore purposes, we're going to sort of determine whose memory it is and why they were there. It'll be a good time for sure.
Yeah.
Hey, look, I don't know. Is there anything that we need to add? I'm ready to, hop into it and see what we roll and see what we end up doing today.
I don't think so. We didn't spend any experience.
That's correct. Yeah. We, when we return after this side scenario, we're then going to add another token to the chaos bag, yada yada yada. I tried my best to replicate what we had in the previous scenario. I'm pretty sure I caught everything, but we are going to see. So, in terms of today then, we are going to be either playing through Carnevale of Horrors, Curse of the Rougarou, sorry, I'll show them on my screen here, or Murder at the Excelsior Hotel. Crosshair, I have randomly are you what kind of die do you have in front of you, if any?
D10 and D20.
Excellent. I have determined for myself the numbers that correspond to the D20. Yeah, no, I'll say them out loud. Let's say 1 to 6 will be the Carnevale of Horrors, 7 to 12, Curse of the Rougarou, 13 to 18, Murder at the Excelsior Hotel, 19 and 20 will be a reroll, and I'm ready. If you're down, let's do it.
Okay, here comes the natural 20. No, it's a 3.
It's a 3, you said?
It's a 3.
It's a 3. Sorry, I really wish there was an actual tree on your die. So,
which And it's also 3 XP, so... How
Good point.
fitting.
Let us... Oh, boy. All right.
Oh dear.
So I've placed it all. We're going to have a look at this. Prepare for a celebration of terror. So it can be played in standalone or side story. You're absolutely correct. The Crosshair, it costs 3 experience, which of course in this case is 3 of our 4 memories. I'm going to make a note that we are down 3 for now. While I want to tell the best story, I'm going to tell you right away, Crosshair, I am absolutely aiming to score back those 3 experience as much as I can.
Oh, I'm sure.
As much as I can.
We'll be fine.
Yeah. We'll be fine. There's lots to look through, lots to look at. I will start reading the intro, and then perhaps we can determine, whose memory we've invaded to determine why we would be here in Venice. Additional rules and clarifications they mention here. Locations are placed in a circle. Due to the parade during the Carnevale, each location is connected only to the location clockwise. That means that investigators and monsters only travel or count nearest clockwise, which is how the little directional arrows are set up. So this is kind of it's a fun scenario in the sense that, you end up running around in a circle with or through a parade, but you can't go backwards because of the nature of that parade. Counterclockwise, blah, blah, blah. Across from... Yeah. Okay. All right. Here we go. I'm going to start reading this intro, if that works for you. Hi, Dark. How are you? Welcome to Doomed. I am joined today by the Crosshair.
Hello.
Hello. Dark, we are, as mentioned on last stream, Calvin and Carolyn are testing out their Dream VR headsets, and they're exploring one of their old memories, which is the Carnevale of Horrors, the side scenario. A fire at work. Yikes. Dark, if you're okay, if everyone's okay, let us know. I hope everything's fine. I'm going to start reading this nice little intro here. The Carnevale of Horrors. Look, Sheriff Engel insists. I know it sounds crazy, but that's really all there is to it. He sighs and sits back down, pouring a cup of joe for you and one for himself. A dame in Uptown spotted a cracked egg wearing this mask and holding a bloody butcher's cleaver, he said. So that's Leo. Sorry. Hi, RJ. Welcome to Doomed. Oh, it's all right. You can say whatever name you want. I respond to them all. And of course, I've got the Crosshair here as well.
Hello.
Hello. So Sheriff Engels motions to a black leather mask sitting on his desk. It has a comically long nose and a strange symbol scrawled in yellow on its forehead. So she calls it in. My boys and I picked him up on the corner of Saltonstall and Garrison. The sheriff's jaw clenches and his brows furrow as he recounts the story. The fella did nothing but laugh as we slapped the bracelets on him. Called himself Zanny. Zani, I don't know. Said nothing except the carnival is coming, whatever the hell that meant. Wasn't till the next day we found the victim's body. Defense wanted him in a straitjacket. We were happy to oblige. There isn't much time to spare. If your research is right, there is more to this case than meets the eye. This Zani wasn't talking about Dark's carnival, but rather the Carnevale of Venice, which begins just before the next full moon. So, I have a question about this, which is, which one of us, Calvin the Drifter, or Carolyn the Psychologist, whose head are we in right now who went to work, I guess, for the sheriff and then went to Venice? That's my question.
Well, Carolyn is more towards the Arkham psychology. Probably been in Arkham all her life, and, well, I think, Calvin has been around.
You think you would have been around, you said?
Yeah, more around the world than Carolyn.
I suppose that is
so.
Yeah, no, I'll definitely take it. That makes sense too. It's unusual, but I wonder whether, because they also mention the Commedia dell'arte mask has like a strange symbol in yellow carved on it. I wonder if it's part of a larger investigation that Calvin may have been doing into, you know, the cultists of the King in Yellow, etc., which is interesting. Okay,
Yeah.
Go ahead.
It's all Calvin's fault.
It's all
Like,
Calvin's fault.
whole
Yes, this is how it all started. Okay.
Other than million and the annoyingly boring play and
Oh God. Ugh. He probably is one of the actors in it too. Ugh. All right. Choose one location at random and remove it from the game. If San Marco Basilica or Canal Side is chosen, randomly choose a different location instead. Put the other 8 locations into play in a random circular formation. Okay. So they've chosen to put San Marco Basilica at the top. Canal Side can't be removed from the game, so I'm going to shuffle these and remove whatever hits up the top. That one is gone. Whoop. And then we're going to put these in a random formation. Do you want to just start dragging and dropping in a circle? That honestly doesn't even matter. Oh, sorry. Yeah, nice. Okay, so we've got ourselves a nice circular arrangement of places. San Marco Basilica at the top is where we start. They all say they are connected in the clockwise direction. Then the Venetian Garden, Canal Side, Flooded Square, Rialto Bridge, the Bridge of Sighs, Academia Bridge, so many bridges, and the Streets of Venice. Or as I like to see it, you walk out the back door of the Basilica into the garden, then along the canal across about 8 bridges until you're in the streets again.
yeah, it's a long way to San Marco Basilica.
Yes, very much so. We do start there, which is, well, I was going to say it's good. I don't know if it's good. The Abbess Allegria di Biazze is there, is at that location. She is most blessed. An ally and a believer. Exhaust Abbess Allegria di Biazze to move from her location to a connecting location, or from her to her location from a connection. Well, from a location connected to it. Any investigator may trigger this ability. Free move, which is nice. She does exhaust, but she just sits at this location. I don't believe we can pick her up at this moment in time.
Oh, right. So we can basically move from here to Venetian Garden as a free move.
Yeah. Well, one of us can, unless we have a way of unexhausting her. Or one turn, or yeah.
Jump back there.
Yes, exactly. From the Streets of Venice, which is the location that's connected to the San Marco Basilica.
Oh yeah, true. Unless she moves around.
Right, which we don't know yet, but we'll find out, I think. Shuffle the 7 masked Carnevale goers. Put 1 into play at each location other than San Marco Basilica. Masked Carnevale goer, side face up. Do not look at their other sides. And then shuffle the rest of the encounter cards. Okay. Yeah. Go for it. We can start. They just 1 at each location. I'm just going to start doing this at random. Perfect. And we will find out what they do when we get there, I suppose. So, now naturally, of course, Calvin does not have a conscious memory of this investigation in Venice, but subconsciously he does. I'm still a bit confused as to whether we are the, minds of people from 1920s Arkham who, the cultists have taken over their bodies, or rather, the cultist bodies have used their minds, or something. I'm not quite sure what's going on.
Yeah, so the reality is that we are on a spaceship, but we were in the 1920s when we started, and then we were on a spaceship.
Sweet.
And we are apparently cultists, but now then we went back in time into school times to defeat a clown, and then came back, and now we're going back into one of our memories, or the memories of the 1920s people that are now currently in the modern times.
Yay, confusion. but that does make sense to me. I'm lore-wise, I'm treating this like part of, Calvin's past, which Carolyn is now along for the ride on. And we're going to see what we're looking at here.
Therapy.
Oh, yes, of course. Yes, his therapist. Why not? Yes, we've got our scenario card here, which we'll look at that. I'm going to read the agenda and the act, and then I think Crosshair will draw our opening hand and get doomed. Try not to die, I suppose?
Yeah, only 9 locations. 8 locations,
No big deal. No big deal. Look at all these masked Carnevale goers. No big deal. Agenda 1A. The festivities begin. Last-minute ocean liner tickets from Boston to Italy set you back a fair bit of dough. But after a tense journey, you arrive in Venice. Oh god, sorry, I had a brief flashback to Preston and Jenny on the Constellation.
Well, yeah, true.
Anyway, that was a good time. Also, check that out on the VOD. The Carnevale has already begun, and the city is in celebration. Colorful confetti rains from above, covering the streets. Many revelers throng in the Piazza San Marco, the square outside the Basilica. The parade is to begin shortly. You find the nearest uniformed cabinieri, which is an officer, I guess, and show him a copy of the symbol you'd transcribed from Zani's mask. He pauses to decide your trustworthiness, nods, and escorts you into the Basilica to see the Abbess Allegria di Biazzi. Biazze, sorry. Biazze. She's a real Biazze. No, that's rude. Act 1A, the Carnevale Conspiracy. The Abbess addresses you privately. So, you know what is coming? You nod. Then you know what must be done. They are using the celebration as a sacrifice for their wretched master. Bring as many innocents as you can here, where I will protect them, but beware. The creature's servants will try to blend in with the crowd with their false masks. So they're using the celebration as a sacrifice for their wretched master. Yay! Wretched I mean, maybe that's what we're doing here too. I don't know yet. Action. The investigators spend 2 clues as a group, as an action, to look at the other side of a masked Carnevale goer at any location. Objective. If there are a total of 3 innocent revelers underneath the act and or agenda decks, advance.
And the masked Carnevale goer says, spend 1 clue, flip masked Carnevale goer. Which other side is an enemy that attacks each investigator at its location.
Mm-hmm.
So it's cheaper to flip them over, but
potentially dangerous.
Yeah, so we can use the action,
if you will. Yeah, exactly.
To flip anywhere with 2 clues, or we can just move along and flip them with 1 clue.
Yeah, the action on the act allows you to look, which then prevents us from having to spend a clue to have an enemy pop up. But
right, it doesn't flip it. It just
annoying,
flip.
Right?
Yeah.
Excuse me. But well, I mean, look, let's see. If we don't get enough clues, we'll just start taking that attack, I guess. But we'll see how it goes otherwise. Okay. We're trying to get innocent revelers back to the San Marco Basilica. We have 8 doom on our first agenda. We know what we have to do. Are you ready, Crosshair?
No.
Okay, me neither. Let's draw our opening hand.
Let's get doomed.
Let's get doomed. That's the ticket. 1. Oh, shoot. Dark told me about this. I'm gonna mouse over and... Is it just click the number? Yes, it is. You just mouse over the deck, click the number, and you draw that many cards. Wow, thanks. I absolutely hate this hand. What a trash hand. What do you want me to do with this? I could keep these. This isn't keep these.
I don't know how much route these places have, so I'm not quite sure how to prepare for this.
That is absolutely correct. I also have no idea. I guess we have to assume that they're all really high shroud locations, but I don't know.
Oh, that's... Oh, okay.
Oh?
Oh.
Oh?
Oh.
We're pleased?
Please. We don't have our action tokens.
Oh, shoot. You're right. I will get some for us here. For whatever reason, in the new mod, when you place the investigators, they place everything except those little action trackers. But let's... I'm just placing a few items here, Crosshair, which will pop up. I thought that would be a lot faster. There we go. So I got your Guardian ones, and I'll take my Survivor ones, even though these are not the right. I mean, they're all the same. And of course we save.
Oh well.
Is that all right for you?
Works.
Perfect. All right, let's have a look at this San Marco Basilica. You cannot help but marvel at the basilica's opulence and towering presence. In the piazza outside, revelers dance and celebrate, oblivious to their peril. This is a 3-shroud, 0-clue location. It says it's connected in the clockwise direction. Action, place an innocent reveler you control underneath the act deck, out of play. Blessed and warded by the abbess, the basilica is about as safe a place as you can find in Venice, but it is not safe enough.
Always like to see a 3-shroud 0-clue location.
It's never nice. That's never nice. The next location in line here, I'll just read the flavor text, because that's where we'll be headed first because of the parade. The parade's path meanders away from the canals and winds through a beautiful garden. Moonlight streams through the leaves, dappling the ancient marble statues.
That sounds nice.
It does. I've never been to Venice. I've definitely spent a bit of time in Italy years ago now, but I don't know. I've never been to Venice.
We should go before it sinks.
Well, I only have about 2 hours before it sinks, Crosshair. We'll see
Oh
what
yeah,
happens.
we're gonna fuck this place up.
Oh yeah. Oh, you friggin' bet. You bet we're going to.
Excuse my Spanish.
Oh, it's
Or
quite
is it
all right.
Spanish?
No, it's all right. They speak Italian here. Don't worry about it.
Oh, right. Well, Spanish, Italian.
So I am, happy to, I don't know what your thoughts are on this first turn here. I'm happy to play some stuff out, move, start looking at the garden, be the vanguard if you want, but I can also let you go first if you'd rather.
I was thinking of playing a couple of things and then moving also, but if you're gonna do it, then I'll play one thing or two things and then move.
Mm-hmm. If I would be... I guess basically one of us will get a free move and therefore can probably investigate the garden. That probably should be you. I have 4 intellect as well right now, but you might have additional things that will help.
Yeah, actually, if I... Okay, I'll use the free move to go first.
Go for it. Carolyn, well,
Yeah.
You can tell me what Carolyn's up to as I think about what I'm going to play here.
Well, first Carolyn, because they're heading into the night of the Venice, she's gonna take out her flashlight as she does, and as she does that, she spots a old friend, or you could call her, it, them, a friend, or a liar, or prophet.
The Black Cat! You love to see that. That's actually really strong early. That's great news.
So Carolyn just picks up this black cat. If you would be so kind, bitch.
Oh my god.
Yes?
She's like, it's Piazza. Gives you a, what are you doing here sort of look, okay.
show me the way to the garden. And
Music's a bit loud here. Let's turn it down. There we go.
So yeah,
Yeah,
let's see. That was the free action.
Yeah.
The garden's quiet elegance stands in stark contrast to the That's a new word.
English! Raucous is like loud and annoying, I think.
Yeah.
It's pronounced
How do
much
you
more
say
nicely elsewhere.
Raucous is
Nailed it.
celebration throughout the city.
Yeah, go for it.
Connected to the next location, and then 2 actions, spend 2 resources, heal 2 horror. Limit once per game. 3 shroud, 1 clue, 2 clue location.
The way that this scenario is set up, it seems to encourage us to like do everything before moving on. But I don't know what's on the other side of these masked Carnevale goers, right? So that's kind of it's definitely part of the downside. We need to be spending clues to flip them, but we also might want to spend clues to look. We'll see.
Yeah, just look through them all.
Yeah, I suppose.
So, as my last investigation action, let's just throw the flashlight and use some midnight oil while we're at it.
Oh, I noticed you had cards under that, maybe from your mulligan?
Oh,
I think those should
right. True.
Imagine you'll want those back in.
Maybe. But yeah.
Burn that midnight oil.
Midnight oil and say 3 shroud, 1 shroud, and 1 from the midnight oil, so it's a 0 on 4 basically.
Skulls.
Yeah, skull does nothing to the black cats.
Okay.
So -2. That passes.
Alright, good. We'll take that. Looking around. Poking around here.
Yoink. And 2 from that. Thank you.
You betcha. Calvin is in a bit of a weird position because he sort of remembers this place as he's experiencing it again. You know, the memory, like I said, it's not conscious, but it is there. So he remembers pulling on... actually, the very first thing that happens, of course, is he remembers that promise he made to himself. The thing that drives him forward, drives him on. He remembers pulling his coat tightly around him. He remembers making sure that he has the ring, which is the memory of his long-lost love. And he, too, will set off into the night, into the Venetian gardens, looking around for any signs of trouble, feeling like he remembers there being trouble, but not quite sure what it is.
We'll find out.
That's me. I have some armor, armor. I have a leather coat. The coat was not the most fashionable choice, but it did feel warm and reassuring in its bulk.
And Carolyn is just there with a black cat and a flashlight.
Looking around, looking very witchy, I might add. I imagine.
Yeah.
And there we go. We move to Upkeep, because there's no enemies on the board to speak of. God damn it. I hate it. Thanks so much, I hate it. Obviously, recalling what it is that drove him forward in the first place also recalls him of that curse and the pain that confronted him. I will take a direct damage and suffer a physical trauma, which I will make a note of here.
Okay.
Which I think puts me at 4 and 4. So that's fun. And we moved Mythos Phase. Ay-yoy. There's got to be a way out of this, but I'll figure it out. Okay, so we go to 1 out of 8 Doom. I'll just shuffle the encounter deck in case, and we'll see what the garden brings.
Blink.
Oh, this is a peril treachery called Mass Hysteria. Revelation, you must either take 2 damage, or take each masked Carnevale goer, shuffle them so the investigators don't know which is which, and place 1 at each location, starting with the location clockwise from you. This is an easy choice for me right now. Calvin watches...
Because...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, exactly, right? I mean, so I'll definitely take it. Calvin recognizes the fact that this Carnevale, this exciting time in the Venetian culture, is also a bit of a time of like hedonism. You know, it's a time for people to be, well, to revel, to be excited, to run around like absolute loons. And he watches as people rush in and out of the garden, hither and thither. Anyway, that's my
In a word, fuck around.
In a word, they fuck around. There you go.
It's a PG-rated stream, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh,
well, let's do that again.
Hooray!
Or not.
Yeah,
I guess we have to.
Yeah, we do. I'll start gathering them here. Just so ridiculous. So much confusion.
And as Carolyn looks around, she notices the same thing, that everyone is just running around, doing things.
Absolute hysteria. I love it.
That was a rather peaceful Mythos Phase.
Yeah, not so bad. Well, lots of hysteria, but nothing that affects us. We're just kind of like, okay, no big.
I've seen worse.
So there we go. We passed the turn back. I'll ask if you want to go first, but I don't really have a preference myself.
Well, if you want to heal the horror, that's fine, because I don't need to.
Okay. Yeah, I wonder if I should do that now. Well, yeah, you know what? It would give me some breathing room. I won't be able to investigate as well right now, but maybe that's okay.
Yeah, I can handle that. So, actually, should I first try to get the other clue?
I think so. If you go first, you can decide whether you want to like risk popping over this Carnevale goer and having us get attacked or not as well.
Let's go for it. So that's a 1-on-4, I think. Yeah.
Yep.
1-on-4.
Hey, we
A
recognize
skull.
that.
That's fine.
Yeah, it sure is. Get that clue. Perfect.
Before I do anything else, Carolyn is just gonna activate her spacesuit, as it were.
Hey, why do you get all the future tech in here? Calvin's like dressed in his 1920s, Venetian attire. He's like, what? You're in a full spacesuit.
I'm just an observer, I'm not really here.
It's true.
Right, let's spend a clue and flip a reveler. That's one clue away, and...
This is an innocent reveler, an ally, a bystander, Carnevale traded. Action, parlay, test intellect 2 to convince the reveler to follow you to safety. If you succeed, take control of the innocent reveler. When they would be discarded, place it underneath the agenda deck out of play, and each investigator takes 1 horror.
Okay then. So
yeah.
That was my third action to flip it, so...
Well...
Now you have a choice to make. Do you want to tag along, or should I take them?
That is a good question, actually. That is a really good question. Do they take up the ally slot? No, they don't, so that's good. I'm trying to think of how I want to do this. I am happy to continue on just in case the next location, has some sort of horrible treachery effect on it or whatever, and then...
Yep.
Although actually, you know what? I will also use the double action here. So I will double action to heal 2 horror.
Yeah. And you can use the... Oh, right. It only works near the San Marco Basilica.
Yeah, somehow she gets to help people run around faster. It doesn't really make sense. Calvin can see that Carolyn's unmasked this innocent reveler, someone who is not necessarily associated with the conspiracy. And he's like, okay, Doc, you got this. I'll go check out the next place, and runs along. Canals course...
You know this one.
Yeah, there you go. Canals course through the city's many islands, lined with gondole, traghetti, and other boats. The redolence of the festival clashes with the pungent odor of the water. Here, the music of the Carnevale is faded, replaced by the sound of gentle sloshing against the docks and canal walls. Dark, what kind of deck are you building? Let us know in the comments. I'm actually very curious.
All the guns.
All the guns. Is it a gun deck? Here we go. Oh, this is a... Okay. This is a 2-shroud, 1-clue location. The water ripples and swells, causing some boats to sway and even capsize. You make a mental note to stay away from the docks. Thank you very much for the follow, the Lars. Great to see you. Welcome to Doomed. I'm joined today by special guest, the Crosshair.
Hello.
Reaction after you enter Canal Side, place a clue on Canal Side from the token bank. So this is, I think, how this location will keep getting clues. There's always going to be more to find here.
Round and round we go.
Round and round we go. But that's it for us. So we will proceed. Again, there's no enemies to speak of for now. So proceed to Upkeep. Oh, I forgot about you. Ooh, I did forget about you. Oh, interesting.
This is a very interesting hand.
Yes, Dark. Bob Jenkins. Are you playing Rich Bob? Or, like, slightly poorer support Bob? Crosshair, before we move into the Mythos Phase, might I ask for a quick little refill of drinks and a quick moment? I know we just started.
Yeah, sure. I can refill.
All right, perfect. Folks, we'll be back. Dark, I want to hear all about Bob Jenkins, the salesman. We'll be back in just a moment. Stick around. Hello, and welcome back once again to Doomed. Not so solo playthroughs through Arkham Horror, the card game, with a focus on roleplay and storytelling. I am, of course, still joined, hopefully anyway, by the Crosshair.
Hello.
Hello. Thank you very much, the Crosshair. I appreciate being able to take a break at this very early juncture. We're back. Calvin and Carolyn are currently investigating one of Calvin's memories of Venice. He was doing some sort of investigation into the King in Yellow in Venice. Potentially even hundreds of years ago. We don't know. We've managed to find one innocent reveler. We don't have them under our control yet, but we've moved on to Canal Side. And we're about to enter the Mythos Phase. Is that all pretty good?
That's it, pretty much.
Perfecto. All right. Oh, thank you very much, Dark. We're going to go to 2 out of 8 Doom, and I will draw my encounter card as Calvin pokes around Canal Side at the docks, and Carolyn tries to remember how to deal with human beings. Sorry.
Accurate.
Ooh. Uninvited guests are not welcome. This is the Carnevale Sentinel, a humanoid cultist, spawns at the location across from you. Retaliate. You cannot look at the other side of masked Carnevale goers at the Sentinel's location using the ability on Act 1A. So, this is not a hunter. This is a Sentinel. They're just going to stand there. It spawns across from me, so there's a Sentinel at the Academia Bridge. We cannot look at or try to get intel on this masked Carnevale goer for now. I don't really think that's such a big deal, to be honest. I'm going to try to take this guy out when I can.
Lots of time to prepare.
Yeah.
How about we draw another one?
I mean, that would be pretty wild too. Okay.
Lost in Venice. Plunder. Peril.
How exactly
Oh.
did you end up here?
So basically, Carolyn is a bit lost in this memory of Calvin, so she is just going to take 2 horror.
You must either take 2 horror or move. So presumably wandering through the garden, you know, there's... that's correct, Dark. Yeah, we can still spend the clue to flip it over, but if it is an enemy that attacks us, we can't check, basically, in advance. Okay. So Carolyn, rather
Carolyn
than...
is just
sorry, yeah, go ahead.
confused, walking around the garden with this innocent traveler, like, how did you get here? How did I get here? Where are
How did
we?
anyone get here? Exactly. Well, yeah, past the turn, we're back to the investigation phase. I don't really know what my plan is here, but do you have any thoughts?
I have a pla.
Mm-hmm. That's good enough for us. It's been good enough the whole time.
First off, Carolyn is gonna try and parlay with this innocent traveler.
Of course. Make sure they come along with us, right? You know, it's not safe out here.
See how it goes first. So 2 on 4. That's a -2, I think.
Have we only drawn skulls so far?
Yeah.
Okay. Just gonna make sure that it's not full of skulls. It is not. It is full of regular tokens. Shuffle up.
So Carolyn somehow manages to convince this innocent-looking reveler that yes, you should follow me. I know where I'm going. Didn't you just say that you were lost? Oh, shut up.
And hopefully not, you know, hopefully she's not going to stay lost.
Yeah, because Carolyn, of course, first thing she does is pulls out some alcohol.
A classic Carolyn move.
Offers it to the innocent traveler, like, take a swig of this, you'll be fine.
Best psychologist ever.
And then she's going to have a drink herself.
Perfect. Share it around, share the wealth. Dark, I'm going to thank you in advance. There should be a little thing that plays when that pops up, but thank you. Subscriber. Yeah.
Thank you.
We'll wait on that, but still, thank you very much.
Well, I can't hear it, so.
Oh, well, I'll wait for it to happen, but... So, you swig some liquid courage.
2, so that's a 2 on 3. Since I'm gonna be throwing away stuff if I fail...
You do automatically heal 1 horror, and then more happens anyway. What? Dark, that's so strange.
Oh, right. So first I'll heal a horror. Then I'm gonna test the 2 on 3. Yeah, cool.
Oh.
Ooh.
Ugh.
So I'm just gonna take these.
Well, Dark,
No.
I'm gonna see what I can do here for you. I think I might be able to at least replay something. Let's do it, let's do it. Okay, if you're here for real, Dark, give me 2 seconds. I know you're here. Oh, here we go.
Subscriber.
Thank you. Nailed it.
And I'm gonna throw away.
Oh
I
no.
was gonna throw away anyway.
I mean, why would you need painkillers if you have your alcohol?
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Dark. Much appreciated. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this Reveler and Carolyn are just having a booze party at the garden.
Damn it, Carolyn. I know this is just a simulation, but like we gotta keep going. What are you doing? Huh? Calvin is sort of kicking around the docks, and again, like, it's this very strange sensation of, I know I've been here before, but what is it that I did? And then he realizes, of course, what he's feeling isn't necessarily... It's a version of what he just experienced on Elbrus, the station on the asteroid. Erwin Simmons, the quantum physicist, is somehow simultaneously here and not here, reminding Calvin of the fact... I mean, I think he's probably advising him from outside of the, like, VR headset, but he's reminding Calvin that what he's experiencing is a sense of discontinuity with the universe around him. He doesn't need to remember what he did. He just needs to start doing things, and it will all become clear. Erwin is an ally that I got from last scenario, which allows you to put the top card of the encounter deck face down in your threat area to fight, evade, or investigate at the beginning of your turn. If you fail to deal a damage, when he leaves play, draw all the face down encounter cards.
Right. So you put one card away, and then you test, fight, evade, or investigate.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Cool.
It happens at the beginning of your turn, so unfortunately I can't, like, move and then use this. But, still potentially very good.
Yeah.
Right?
After 10 turns, when you have 10 face down cards and Erwin fucks off.
Yeah, and all of them are mass hysteria, so you just shuffle the deck 10 times. Calvin is going to, in fact, look around for clues here. I have 2 intellect, which is not ideal, so I guess I will... This will be my last chance. I don't know, just use this. Commit to a skill test with no other cards. It loses a wild for each card in your hand, so I have 1 card. So this puts me at 6 on this investigate test. I want to help, Crosshair. Calvin wants to help. He wants to figure out what's going on at Canal Side.
Go for it.
6. Yep, that's another skull. Okay, -2, which is a clue, so I will take. And then, unless something really bad happens, I think we're okay. I'm going to investigate again. Commit this ward of protection to be 3-2 this time, as Calvin continues to look for any sense of who might be hiding here off the beaten path, waiting to ambush the Carnevale. Cultist, reveal another token. If you fail, draw the top card of the encounter deck. That sucks, but we'll see how it goes. I am 3-2 on this test. Yep, that's exactly how I expected that to go. So, of course, as Calvin is, like, looking under boats and, like, peering into the murky water, naturally, the Pullman spawns at Canal Side, which is with me. It preys on the most innocent revelers controlled, which is you, but you're not at this location. So it's going to, if it has to choose between 2 people, it'll hunt you or attack you. But dark waters hold darker secrets.
So basically, it'll hunt around the map for me.
Yes, that is correct.
Yeah.
Leaping out of the water is something vaguely humanoid, but resembling a fish with the jaw of, I don't know, that thing from Alien. The alien from Alien, the xenomorph. All teeth and spines and scales. It leaps at Calvin, and he stumbles back away, terrified for his life, because he doesn't have a weapon. In the enemy phase, it deals me a damage and a horror. I will put the damage on me and the horror on me. Feel safe doing that for now. And we move into Upkeep. This Pullman is here, which we don't like to see. That I don't mind seeing, though.
Yep.
Right,
Yep.
Dark? Just like a normal enemy with 4 health. I will definitely be trying to evade this thing for now.
Yeah, just leave it for me.
What? Yeah, exactly.
Oh, but Does it actually hunt, so doesn't it move in the enemy phase?
No, it doesn't. It can't hunt backwards. You're right. So,
But it should move to the flooded square.
well, it hunts towards the nearest investigator, which is still me. Like, I guess, yeah, what I mean is that the hunter ability is such that it will come towards you. Where is it here? Each ready unengaged enemy moves to a connecting location along the shortest path towards the nearest investigator. Enemies at a location with one or more investigators do not move.
Oh, right, yeah, because you're there. So
But
it doesn't
Prey... Ooh, but Dark's right. That's actually a really good point. Prey overwrites... Prey is the thing it's hunting. So if it is hunting you... Which I think it is,
so
actually.
it does move.
It does
To
move.
the,
You're absolutely right.
and
So...
so it doesn't attack you.
That's so interesting. It's engaged with me is the thing. Oh, it's so interesting. I don't know how this works, to be honest. I'm gonna check Prey, see what happens. Because it spawns engaged with me. What's the
Let me just.
what's the
go
Arkham
check.
rule? Do you know what I mean? Like the what's the word I'm looking for here, Crosshair? The black rule or whatever. The grim
Yeah,
rule.
that's
That's the
the-
word I was looking for. Sorry.
Worst thing, but what is the worst thing?
The worst thing would be it attacks me and moves. But I think that seems that's like a bit silly, but I it's a good question. I don't want to bog us
there's
down too much.
actually a Reddit question.
Oh, yes.
It's actually when enemies have the prey function, they immediately engage with the investigator who fits that description, but then do they move to another one? If an enemy has the hunter keyword and the prey keyword, it will still move towards the nearest investigator during the enemy phase. The prey keyword doesn't change that. If, however, that enemy moves at a location with 2 or more investigators present.
It then if we were equally distant from it, it would choose you. Right? Because I think that's the detail there.
But also, an enemy will never disengage from an investigator if it's not evaded or exhausted first.
Okay, so then there you go. So it still is, I guess then it's still here with me, having attacked me. Yeah, interesting, eh, Dark? I tend to agree. But it does make sense that it would be at Canal Side, right? Leaping out of the water. I think, Crosshair, I'm going to keep it as is for now, which is that it attacked me, but then in the upkeep phase, it doesn't hunt because it's already engaged and attacked. Go ahead, sorry.
No, it's if it's unengaged, it hunts, but it doesn't hunt if it's engaged.
Right, which, when it spawns, it would have spawned engaged with me, because it doesn't have aloof.
So, if us two were in the same location, then it would choose me over you because I'm the prey.
Yeah,
But
the
since it's engaged with you, congratulations on the marriage, by the way.
Thank you so much.
Since it's engaged with you, it doesn't hunt because it's already engaged.
Okay. Well, I am very happy. We're gonna make really weird, beautiful quarter fish, 3/4 human babies.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
So basically, it works like a marriage. If you're engaged, you're not hunting for other people.
That's so sweet. That's so sweet. I will keep it with me for now. I'm going to attempt to evade it, and I'm sure hoping we'll be able to just like run off and leave it in the dust. That's my hope until I find a weapon.
Yep. But first, let's have more Doom.
Hooray! We moved to... Did we do our upkeep? Yes, we did, yeah. So we go to 3 out of 8 Doom, and we draw some encounter cards. As Calvin tussles with the poleman, this fish creature, and Carolyn swigs whiskey with with a reveler.
Oh.
Chaos in the water. This is a revelation test. This is a hazard. Test agility 4. Each investigator who controls an innocent reveler must also perform this test. Each investigator who fails takes a damage, which must be assigned to an innocent reveler first, if able. I am going to just test on the nose. It's agility 4.
Yeah.
There's not much I can do about this, and you also have to test it, unfortunately.
I wonder if Flesh Ward works on that.
I don't think it's an enemy attack. That's the problem. I mean, like, the art tells me that it absolutely is, but this is treachery.
It's actually not an enemy attack. Flesh Ward says when you are dealt damage and/or horror. Oh, from an enemy attack. Yeah, true.
Okay.
True. Yeah. Okay. So.
Nailed it. Okay, so Calvin manages to survive more chaos in the water as he continues to roll around with this creature.
4 on 2. Okay.
It's not very nice, is it? Nope.
Eh.
Alright. Chaos
The
in the water.
Yeah, the innocent reveler, after having a drink, trips and falls into a puddle.
Oh, that's not nice.
Amateurs.
Just some scuffed knees. It's okay so far. We're not doing too badly. Oh, classic. I mean, honestly. Just shuffle that encounter deck again, alright?
Yeah, so same thing.
Shouldn't have burned my ward of protection. Definitely shouldn't have done that. Alright, that's stupid.
Here we go.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, apparently it was a nastier fall because the innocent reveler is leaded.
Oh no.
Yeah. So place it underneath the discarded.
When it would be like defeated or discarded, yeah, I think so.
Yeah. So yeah.
So under the agenda deck, yeah.
Agenda.
We each also take a the tentacle comes out from the puddle to drown the reveler in 2 inches of water. I mean, that's unfortunate. We also each take a horror.
Yeah.
Nice.
Took that. So, well, it was a nice encounter in the
in the garden. Yeah. I wonder how many of them there are of these innocent revelers.
Out of 7. Yeah.
Because the act says if there's a total of that does make, I tend to agree with Dark. It says if there's a total of 3 underneath the act or agenda, advance. So, probably 3.
That saving one would put it under the act, and losing one probably means bad things.
Bad things. It's unfortunate, but that's where we are, right? Crosshair, if you don't mind too much, I would love to go first so I can try to evade this creature and just move on. I don't know. I guess that means leaving the Carnevale goer here because I don't want to get tangled up with another enemy. Actually, no. I'm just going to keep moving, I think.
It'll hunt you anyway.
Yeah, I don't have a weapon yet is the problem.
Yeah.
But I'm hoping that we can, if I evade it, we can just get past here and keep going so that we can, kind of settle out a little bit. That's my hope. Erwin Simmons allows me to put the top card of the encounter deck face down to evade, which I will do. And I'm hoping that's the worst encounter card in the game. No, wait, no, hang on, I'm not. I don't hope that. I don't. So, Erwin kind of, again, like half in and half out of existence, he's able to replay the last 5 seconds of Calvin's time. As the creature leaps up towards him, Calvin's able to step back and try to get away. I'm testing 5 to 2 on this agility. Nice, perfect, done, great. So it's evaded. I will... Do I want to try for... I don't want to try... Dodge and weave, dodge and weave! I can try for a clue here, I could just keep moving.
Or you could try and get the Carnevale.
I mean, that is a good idea, isn't it? It's definitely going to be... Oh, or get a clue, look, and then keep going so that you could potentially pick it up on the way if it's not an enemy.
That's true.
I might.
Or we can do that before, because we have 2 clues.
Oh, that's true. Do you mind if I steal your clue to do that?
Go for it.
Stolen. Calvin manages to get out of range of this creature, which dives back into the water. I'm going to look. That is definitely an enemy. Oh, I can just let it go and look at it. Elisabetta Magro, High Servant of the Order, is an elite humanoid lodge 344 aloof. Oh, When you look at Elisabetta Magro using the ability on Act 1A, flip her to this side. For fuck's sake, when the Mythos phase ends, place a doom on Elisabetta Magro. Well, so she's aloof. So she is sort of, I think, maybe one of the masterminds. Calvin gets the sense that there's eyes on his back, and he turns around to see a woman dressed as a harlequin just grinning at him madly. I think, if it doesn't bother you, in fact, Crosshair, I'm going to change my mind. I'm going to stay here, try to find a weapon so that I can defeat both of these things as quickly as possible.
That sounds good.
Yay.
I can heal you, maybe.
Maybe. Draw. Okay, third action. the old risky last action draw. Nice. That's what you like to see. Calvin is desperately hunting through the side streets around the canal to see what he can find. Dark, I agree with you wholeheartedly. Roland was my choice of investigator for Doomed solo through Carnevale of Horrors because it felt like a federal agent would go off and like sneak around and investigate, you know? I don't think I took dynamite though. Over to you, Carolyn.
Well, since she lost one of the carnival goers, she decides that maybe now is a good time to take out her first aid kit, just in case.
Mm-hmm. Of course. Just in case.
And joins Calvin at the canal side and looks at all the the poleman and Elisabetta Magro. And ooh, do you need some healing?
I have a good amount of soak. Unless you don't have anything else you like desperately want to do.
I could draw.
That's always not so bad.
Yeah. Like, if you don't need healing, then...
I think I'm okay for now, he said, getting very worried.
You are dull. So basically, I could also handle one of these enemies for a while.
Mm-hmm.
Because Flesh Ward also gives me some soak. Actually, I don't mind losing that, so when Carolyn enters the canal side and notices all the enemies and stuff, she just takes a drink.
Oh, sure, okay. That's not a bad thing to do.
Like, well, there seems to be some trouble here. Let me just help you with getting fired up. Nope.
Okay.
So I throw away my physical training.
Well, because you're drinking, right? That makes sense.
Yeah.
Oh, did you gain your resource from healing a horror?
Oh, and I didn't do that last time either. So.
Ah! Oh, that's good. Okay, well, all right then. In the enemy phase, Elisabetta Magro laughs and points Yeah, correct, Dark. The point, hopefully, is to maximize memories. So, ideally, then, we are going to defeat this horrible, laughing woman. She laughs and points towards the water as exactly Crosshair. The poleman leaps back out. Oh, no, hang on. He no longer necessarily engages you.
No, it's either one of us, basically.
I
But
mean,
I can take it.
Yeah, if actually, you know what? If you don't mind, because then I can freely play something to hit it with.
No, not at all.
Oop, congratulations on the engagement.
Yay. Thank you.
But that's only in the upkeep phase, so it doesn't hit you, which is good. As it leaps back out of the water, and this time tries to tussle with Carolyn. Ooh, yes.
Okay, that's a card.
Maybe I will take that, actually. That's pretty good. We have a fire sale of axing questions. That's the hope, Dark. The hope is that it is indeed a fire sale. Canal side, with a horrible creature screeching and clawing at Calvin and Carolyn, a woman laughing and pointing. We move to 4 out of 8 doom, and we draw our encounter cards. Watcher's Gaze. Test Will 4. Each investigator who controls an innocent reveler must also perform this test. Each investigator who fails takes a horror, which has to be assigned to the reveler first, if able. Okay, so it's just me. Yeah, Calvin, I mean, this is pretty straightforward. Calvin can see Elisabetta watching him, and even just whenever he turns a corner, she is somehow there, just staring out at him. I'm just going to test this on the nose. 4 to 4. I don't really mind failing. Bad news. Okay, I'll take a horror, and I'll put it on me.
Let's see what else happens. Oh, another sentinel.
Oh, so many. The bridge is quickly becoming, like, full of guards. I mean, that's actually not so good. That's a lot of health all at once. Ew.
Oh, yeah. Well, luckily I haven't taken any damage yet, so...
Might have to... Yeah, dynamite would be really good here. Ah, thank you, Crosshare. Yes, of course, a doom goes on Elisabetta Magro.
Right, you had a plan.
I did. I'm trying to think if my plan should be to deal with Elisabetta first and let you just struggle over there for a turn. That would be rude.
Yeah, I can struggle with this one for as long as I want. I can handle it.
Okay. Can I do all of this at once? No, she's aloof. So I'd have to engage and attack. Let me think about that. Do I want to do that? Engage. Take some hits next turn. She still won't be dead, so it doesn't matter. We would go to 5, 6, 7. No, we still have another turn. So I'm gonna let her stare and creep on us for another turn. Calvin turns the corner and, of course, sees, Carolyn tussling with the creature that had attacked him, rushes over, and he's gonna try to, he's gonna try to swing on it. Oh, of course, Dark. Thank you. You're absolutely correct. Do I want to take this though? It's a reaction, so I don't have to. Crosshair. Erwin Simmons allows me to fight, evade, or investigate at the beginning of my turn.
It's a free fight.
It is a free fight. We would only do 1 damage. Yeah, exactly. Actually. Do you think I can use a bold action? Like a card in my hand? I wonder.
It's a fight.
It is, right? Yeah, it absolutely is. It's like, fight is an action to fight, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, no, I feel good about that. I will do this. I'm definitely building up encounter cards, and I'm not prepared for this. So then, before my turn even begins, I'm I'm going to...
You don't have the axe.
I don't have the axe, you're right. Yeah, but before my turn even begins, I'm going to go toe-to-toe with...
Did you take back the resources from the axe?
Thank you. You're right. Appreciate it. Yeah, I'm gonna go toe-to-toe with the Pullman, the creature that is coming to destroy us. It's automatically successful. It deals 2 damage. As an additional cost, it has to make an attack against me, which is okay. I'm gonna go to... No, I'm not. I'm gonna put a damage and a horror on the goat and the keepsake, because I'm not crazy. But I will put 2 damage on the... Now, fight. I still have to test. It's automatically successful, but if I draw like you know, a cultist or something, I still have to resolve that. So I will test. It's automatically successful. Yep, that's a cultist. But that's a skull, so we're good. Basically, just the tentacle can fail you even if it is automatically successful.
Right.
So I took a damage and a horror. That's fine. Now, however, yeah, I'll pull out the fire axe and I'll get a chopping. I think Calvin is, like, absolutely ready to just destroy this creature. Somewhere deep in his gut, he knows it's associated with the evils here. He doesn't feel confident taking on this staring woman yet, but he's ready to destroy her minion first. So I will attack here, Crosshair. If you feel safe.
Go for it.
I'm going to attack here, spending 3 resources. I could engage it off you, but I'm not gonna bother. And hopefully that doesn't come back to bite me in the butt. This is going in 11 to 4 to attack the Pullman here. Boop. Okay, good thing I spent, some resources. So a -4, so the swing is wild, but it still manages to catch the creature. It does 2 extra damage. And defeats the creature, which sinks back into the abyss. Last action, I'm going to take a resource in preparation for next turn, where I will hopefully be able to kill Elisabetta Magro for us.
Maybe I should engage it.
Actually, I mean, yeah, if you want, you could do other stuff first, but if you want to, it definitely saves us the action next turn of having to engage her before we can fight her. It's up to you.
First off, do you need healing? A basic question.
Nice basic question. Sure. Why the heck not?
Okay. Heal 1 damage or horror.
Thank you. I will heal 1. I'm trying to think what's more precious here, the damage or the horror.
Actually, if you are gonna heal horror, then I'm gonna use liquid courage, but it does come with the possibility of throwing away a card, so...
yeah.
First aid.
First aid. First aid, I'll heal a horror. A damage, sorry.
Damage. Okay, cool.
What do you want to do?
Well, Carolyn's just gonna have another drink.
Okay, perfect. It's always a good thing
Just
to do, isn't it?
Drinking away. So, heal 1 horror test. It's the 2 and 3.
There you go.
Yay!
Yay!
So it heals another horror. So first my liquid courage healed 1 horror, and I take a resource from that.
Mm-hmm.
And then does the additional horror healing trigger it again?
It does. I was looking at that the other day. If it was, heal 2 horror, that would be 1 instance, so you'd only gain 1 resource. But here, it's 2 separate instances, so it does give you another resource, which is pretty good.
Yeah. So I gained 2 resources from that, and I guess you're gonna kill Elisabetta Mago.
That is the plan. The plan is to chop her up into little pieces.
Okay.
Oh, damn. It's coming. It's
I
coming
gotta-
for you. She's here.
Carolyn just like looks at this little child.
Question
Maybe?
mark? Young woman, anyway, yeah.
You look young enough to be a child. I don't like children. Come here. I want a word with you.
Obviously, she's got some sort of like small dagger or something in her Harlequin costume as she comes towards you.
You shouldn't be around at this time of night. And so let's just flesh ward one of those and take a damage.
Perfect.
Actually, take a horror. Yeah.
Actually, how's... Oh, sorry, Dark. I'll try. I'll try to stop hacking people into little bits.
Yeah, hack little children into bits.
Now, here's a question. Something I should absolutely know is after an enemy attack, they they exhaust briefly before they come back to being unexhausted. Do enemies re-engage you if they're because I'm realizing if she's aloof and she doesn't re-engage automatically, then what's the point, right? Like there'd be no point in having her be engaged. But I'm not sure how that
true.
works. They do not unengage. Perfecto. That does make sense, doesn't it?
Okay.
Enemy attacks is what I'm looking for. But anyway, we'll find that out in a bit. Okay, perfect. Well, that's good. Then we'll allow that. That does make sense, doesn't it? You can't just like let it hit you so that it can just float away again. Oh, thank God. Dark, I haven't played it in full yet, but that is the scariest part for me. Upkeep, if you haven't already done it, Crosshair. I'm gonna upkeep here. Whoop. Nice. Oh no, there's a card I haven't played yet. Okay, as we move into the Mythos phase, we've managed to defeat some sort of horrible creature from the depths, but one of the women who maybe seems to be organizing the events, she certainly seems to know who we are and what we're doing here. We go to 6 out of 8 Doom, in fact, because of Elisabetta Magro. She'll get another one at the end of the Mythos phase. But first we'll draw some encounter cards. Oh, perfect! This is a writhing appendage. It's a monster and it's a tentacle. It's a 2/2/4. Oh. It's got retaliate. After it attacks you, discard a random card from your hand, because it's, trying to grab all your stuff. When it is defeated, if Naidathqua is in play, deal a damage to Naidathqua. Okay, don't know what Naidathqua is, so just gonna say that again. But out of the depths bursts forth another like it says, it's an appendage. It's not, it clearly belongs to a creature that is much larger, much too large to even be possible under the city of Venice. And Calvin staggers back, horrified.
Okay then. Pullman is back.
I mean, this is
so you know.
This is bad. Now we're in big trouble.
Oh, yeah, the poleman that was just defeated and pushed into the dark rivers of Venice just leaps back out.
Of course it does. Of course it does. We should, I guess, get rid of... Oh, and then at the end of the Mythos phase, of course. Boop. It's another Doom.
Yeah. Should get rid of Elisabetta Magro.
I tend to agree. And then the appendage doesn't do that much, so the next... Why would you push a deep one into the water? They heal down there. Okay, well now I know, Dark. We're gonna chop it up and keep it on the surface this time. I could go first and try to deal with as many enemies as possible.
As long as we get rid of the Magro, then I'm fine.
Okay, great. So then Calvin can see all these various things. The creatures leaps out of the water. The woman who seems to be directing them with her mind. Appendages, tentacles everywhere. But of course, he's got his trusty axe. Somehow from the future, but he has it nonetheless. Oh, yep. Thank you. Oh, that actually makes a big difference, doesn't it? I'm going to fight... Can I use a fight action on a card? Don't know how that works. I think so. It's a bold fight action, right? I could also evade. Oh, no, I can't evade. I'm not going to. It's not worth it. Fight.
Just deal 1 damage.
Well, this is the question then, right? I don't actually know the answer to that. If you're allowed to use... Because Ursula's ability says, when you move, you may take an investigate action, and that does count cards that say investigate. So that's
then
good.
I would think that this also applies.
It should work the same way. I tend to agree. I'm gonna fire axe this. I'm gonna fire axe Elisabetta Magro. Here we go. I have 4 combat plus 4 is 8 to 3, and if I hit you, I am so sorry because this attack is incoming and it's about to do a lot of damage. Here we go. Boom! Ooh! The swing is good, but it somehow misses Elisabetta Magro. She vanishes from sight very briefly. And standing in her place is Carolyn, who takes 2 damage, and I'm so sorry. And of course...
Thank you.
You betcha. And of course, Erwin takes a damage as well from, having messed up his quantum attack.
What the hell are you doing?
It's an excellent question. I am going to first action. I'm going to take a resource, which provokes an attack of opportunity, which I put on me, just to increase my damage. Good. Second action. We're going to chop up Elisabetta Magro.
Are you sure about that?
I can't really... I wanted to increase my ability to fight, because she's got 3 fight, and this puts me up slightly higher. No, you know what? No, hang on. You're right. I have other possibilities here. I'm just going to try fighting instead. You're right. Because I'll be taking damage otherwise. I will rise to the occasion instead, as we fire axe this creature. This woman, I suppose. I have 4 combat plus 3 is 7 to 3. Calvin whirls around, confronts her again, and just, shouts at her to stop running. Let me fight! Let's fight me! 7 to 3. That's good. That I like to see. I'm going to take a direct damage from my Elder Sign ability. It connects, and the High Servant of the Order stumbles backwards, bleeding profusely from her shoulder. Now, I wouldn't say Calvin's a murderer necessarily, but he does realize that she is he believes that she is controlling these creatures, so he's going to advance on her again and attempt to make this work. I'm going to chop up again here. I have 5 combat against her 3. Wish me luck, Crosshair.
Good luck.
Hey, it worked! Another wild blow that connects, and the woman lies on the cold ground. Now, naturally, they want to look through her pockets and things, but, now is not exactly the time. Calvin realizes what they need to do first is deal with all the other creatures that are here. I am going to attack the appendage next.
Thank you.
Huh?
Thank you, I think.
You're welcome. Hey, you wanted to deal with the Pullman, so Not wanted. That's rude. But we'll just, I can get rid of this in one swoop, which is probably good. So I'm going to do that. He tries to connect with the tentacle rising out of the water to see if it can be driven off. 5-2. The tablet is -3. Hooray! That's lucky. I'm glad I didn't go in on the Pullman on that one. Chop it up, and it vanishes, slithers back into the depths. And that's the end of my turn.
Just a moment, I'm just adding a quote.
Oh, I'm glad I didn't go on the pole, man. Classic.
There's no colon there, so.
Oh, no, of course, no, you're absolutely correct.
Right. Well, oh yeah, it's a one word. Well, oh well.
Quotes are fine, no context.
So, Carolyn is looking at this pole man, the deep one. And decides that I don't want to deal with you. So he's just gonna evade it.
Okay, perfect. 2-2. I can't help you with this, I'm sorry.
Fine. Okay.
Of course.
What's his case?
Of course, Dark. You can even ask one right now, if you so desire. I might be taking another short break after this phase.
This for brain. Okay.
Oh, like, why, though?
Okay, that goes away. I take one horror. Cool. Then I'll... No. Away.
This is all the first thing. Like, what is happening? Horrible.
And there's a writhing appendage.
Damn it. Should have known. Should have known this place.
Okay. Did the pole man attack me if I fail?
No, if you evaded and failed, it doesn't have alert, so it does not attack you. Not yet, anyway.
Now I have a choice to make.
That is correct.
Do I try to evade 2-2 or try to attack the writhing appendage 2-2?
Good question. It does have that has retaliate, so that would hit you back. Is the problem.
Oh, right. So let's try to avoid the pole man again.
The pole man.
Skull -2. Okay. Nope. Let's try it again.
Come on. Ooh. The black cat does something here, I seem to recall on tablets. I don't know if it helps necessarily.
During a skill, you may choose to use the following effects, but the tablet effect is... Oh, but 2-2 means... Yeah, that means I pass.
Why is that?
Because it's a 2-2.
Yeah.
And when I draw the tablet, you may choose to use the following effect instead of that symbol's normal effect. So
right, -1.
No.
Yeah. Well, I'm sorry, it says -1.
Right. Yeah, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah. Well,
Because the tablet does damage to the nearest innocent traveler, which we don't have,
no
so...
revelers in play. So
Fine.
Yikes. So here comes the pain in the enemy phase. Calvin's going through Elisabetta Magro's deck. Sorry, he's going through Elisabetta Magro's pockets as these guys attack. Dark, I think he chose not to use it, is the thing. Remains, that's the word. Yep, exactly.
Bump.
Oof,
Go.
This is a rough start. We have one memory back.
Yeah, of the three.
As we move into Upkeep, these guys re-engage in whatever choice we... Now they're both at the location, so we can choose whether they engage me or you or whatever. And again, I'm very happy to make that me if you'd prefer.
I can handle the appendage damage at least first.
Okay.
So
So I can take the pole man off your hands if you would so choose.
if you want.
It's probably for the best. I can try to chop some stuff up here.
Yeah, just don't hit me. That would be nice.
Ideally, yeah, I'll try.
Actually, you can take the appendage too, because that means I can start healing you or me.
Actually, you know what? That's a good idea. And then at least also moving on, getting clues. We have to find more of these innocent revelers, right?
True.
So again, creatures burst forth from the water. I think Calvin and Carolyn are just starting to figure out that this is maybe not the safest place to be. As we place a doom on the agenda, we move to 6 out of 8, almost at the end of the first agenda, and we draw our encounter cards.
Yeah, basically at the start of enemy turn, we can switch around where they're engaged.
Yeah, we can,
Yeah.
like, once in Upkeep, they unexhaust and re-engage.
Oh, I thought they didn't disengage.
No, you're sorry. That is correct. You're absolutely correct.
Yeah. Oh, never mind.
Unfortunate. Okay. They do exhaust though. That's what it is. Right. That's why I was confused. There's a scenario Crosshair in Dunwich where you have to put things on exhausted enemies, and you're like, but I can't evade.
Right.
And basically, if they attack you, they exhaust briefly for like a window, and you can do the thing there.
Yeah.
What more horrors lie for us at Canal Side? Wow! Would you look at that? Another tentacle blasts out of the water, swiping at Calvin. That's me.
Abduction. The rebels come out to celebrate, they come out to feed.
Ugh, abduction.
Oh.
You can let me handle this if you would like. Consent is important.
You only have one reason.
This is kind of my thought. I
take
don't mind taking
Yeah.
that. I wouldn't like to lose it, but I will if I have to. Naturally, that is a horrible thing. One of the beasts is trying to make off with the black cat. Calvin steps in front of it and kicks at it. I'm testing will 3 here, but I have 5 plus 2 is 7 to 3 to try to get rid of this abduction scheme. Yeah, -3. Success. Gone.
Okay, then.
We're back around to the investigation phase. Crosshare, can I ask for another small break? My apologies.
Of course. Yeah,
Of course.
I can refill also. And
I just need to go consider my life, like
yeah, the choices you've made.
the choices we've made leading us to this scenario, which is going so well.
Yep.
Team, those who are watching Doomed, we're going to be right back. Just again, 2 or 3 minutes. We'll take a little break. Crosshair, I'll see you back in a sec. Hello and welcome back once more, last time, to Doomed! Not so solo playthroughs through Arkham Horror, the card game, with a focus on roleplay, storytelling, and my good friend the Crosshair, who has stepped away potentially. But that's alright. Dark is of course correct. It has been a brutal visit to Venice so far. I've played this scenario. I should have remembered that it's just all tentacles all the time. I've also been drawing a bunch of, I've been putting cards face down, so I suppose I've been leading us to, oh god, having more.
Hello.
Hello, welcome back. Sorry, Crosshair, I did in fact start without you. But we're back. We're here. We're dealing with an absolutely
fine.
horrendous series of like. Are you saying we're? I am not Dark. I am definitely not. Oh, Dark. Sorry, if you don't mind, Crosshair. We'll have a quick look at what we're going to be doing here in the investigation phase. But of course, you had a question. Can a Fae join a house without having title, basically? And the short answer is no. Getting title in a house, you can have like if it's works for the if it works for the ST team, like if it's approved during character creation, you could certainly have a relationship with people from a certain house. But title is something that they've invested in you because they think you are an important addition to the house. So if that makes sense, like it's less of a place to hang out and more of a club that you probably had to do things to enter into, if you understand what I'm saying. That sounded a lot weirder than I meant.
If the ST also approves, you could basically work for a house, like do some renovation or stuff like that, without being part of the house. But
Crosshair makes a good point. Yeah, if you can think of a reason why you might have a relationship to a member of or some members of a house in the city, we're very happy to do that. Yeah. Okay, cool. Well, Dark, don't hesitate to ask those questions in your private channel on Disconcordia. ST teams are very happy to jump in with suggestions or thoughts.
Then again, if you have a contact in a house, it needs to be a contact point, and then you might as well have the title point.
It's a good point too. Like, yeah, if you can, that's a good point. If you don't want
unless you don't want to type.
Right, exactly. If you don't want to be titled, then perhaps you would buy a merit of contacts or ally or whatever. We'll have a look, Dark. Don't hesitate to post in your private channel. Okay, cool. Crosshair, we're back. We're back, and it's horrible, and everything is on fire. What do you want to do? I plan on attacking 4 times with the fire axe. That's my plan today.
Basically, if I can avoid the pole man, then I can handle the writing appendage for a couple of turns. Because it only does 1 damage and I have my flesh ward.
Yes, you do have to discard a random card from your hand when it attacks you, but maybe that's fine. Water is the problem.
I should have done that last time.
Oh, did it attack you? Oh, yep. Okay.
Yeah. So I'll just take that away.
Okay. Put this away. It's a lot of enemies for a scenario like this, which is unfortunate, of course. But we live and we learn, right, Crosshair? My booze. No.
Other booze, yeah.
Oh well.
I guess I'll start.
If you want to, I will definitely handle whatever needs to be handled. Yeah.
Yeah, because because either you kill them, but you might hit me, so
Yep.
and I can't avoid the writing appendage, but I might be able to fight it.
Yeah, potentially. Has that retaliate clause. I mean, this is rough. I wish you had more options for yourself, of course.
I'll just try to dodge, kick, dive, dop. Ability do.
Alright. And we'll see.
Get away from the pole man.
Pole man. That's a -3, I believe, now. Because there's a thing underneath the...
Yep. Try again.
There are some zeros in here, I promise.
And more skulls.
I actually don't understand, though. It doesn't make any sense.
And once more.
Nope. I mean, I will say the math of the bag, like most things are, -1, -2, -3, but there are 3 or 4 tokens in there that are not. It's just a little wild.
So, Go ahead.
I will. I'm going to. Erwin Simmons is going to allow me to strike out here. I'm gonna start by attacking the appendage that's on me, and then see what I can do for you. I'm gonna spend a resource to go up to 7 combat. Yeah, Calvin is going to attempt to, again, he like, we just need to get out of here. He's swinging wildly to try to drive these creatures away. It's a -3. It's still a pass. Kills the writhing appendage. Good. Okay. Now, what do I want to do here?
Either works.
Yeah. I think what I want to do, I'm going to engage the pole man. Whoop.
Or just hit the writhing appendage.
Yeah, I'm kind of hoping to be able to do, hopefully both. I'm going to evade the pole man, and we'll try to see if we can get him. I mean, it just pushes it a bit further down the road, but at least that'll be something.
Yep.
God, we just have to get out of here, Crosshair. I have 5 agility against the 2 of the pole man. Good. There's that 0 you wanted. Sorry about that.
Yep.
Yep. Very good. We evade the pole man, and now Calvin's gonna run, charging and screaming towards the tentacle that is starting to wrap itself around Carolyn. I'm gonna take a swing with my axe. I'm 5-2. Go. Very lucky, but we'll take it. That's 2 damage, which kills the appendage. Okay, not so bad. Not so bad.
Yep. At least I didn't go to 5 damage because of you.
Yeah, it's true, eh? That is definitely a good thing. In Upkeep, everything readies, including the pole man, which I can take if you... Right, because I did evade it this time, so it did... Okay, so then not this time.
I drew the perfect card for this.
Oh, that's good. That's great news. Okay, so we move back. 7 out of 8 doom. We've basically, so far, we've killed someone who seems to be organizing the Carnevale, disaster, and we've lost one of the innocent revelers.
Yeah, due to a drinking accident.
Drinking accident. As we draw our encounter cards here. Oh, look at this! It's Lost in Venice. You must either take 2 horror, or move to the location across from you. Now, why? Wild. Absolutely wild. Oh, hell, Crosshair, maybe I'm just gonna do it. I won't be able to deal with the sentinels all at once, but I could start, evading. Can use Erwin to try to get more damage out. I don't know. Is that stupid?
You'll most likely die.
Super fair. So I will take 2 horror instead, and I will put both on the... Whoops. I will put both on the cherished keepsake. The memory of my love, which of course is protecting me against the absolute madness of being lost in amongst the canals. Go for it.
Abduction.
Can't help this time.
Eight resources. God damn. Okay. So basically, Carolyn is witnessing another abduction going on.
Mm-hmm.
3 on 3.
Obviously, these creatures in the water are desperate for some delicious Max dinner. Or black cat dinner, I should say.
Okay, fine. Let's throw that in there.
Yay.
So it's at least 4 on 3, so...
Sorry. Oh. Well.
Yeah, that's... Well...
You have the cat if you choose to use it here. I don't know if that matters to you or not.
Oh, right. I'll pass it. Yeah.
-1.
Rather...
The black cat takes a direct damage. Which,
yeah,
ouch, but,
I'll rather put 1 damage on it than lose it.
Yes, very true. So, obviously these creatures are trying to take it away, and it manages to slink away, I guess?
Yeah, it's a pesky little cat. Oh, before you do anything, I could go first.
Yes, absolutely, Carolyn. You're finally enemyless. I don't know what you want to do, but please, whatever you want.
Oh, you like this. So Carolyn goes into her shirt and pulls out her hallowed mirror like, enough of this.
Subscribers.
Time to get serious.
There's Dark's resubscription. Thank you very much, Dark.
So Carolyn just... Hallowed mirror has always been like a thing that brings them luck, so maybe it'll work this time. And I believe you'd like to heal something.
I wouldn't mind healing some horror. I'm actually feeling good. Damage is helpful here, but I wouldn't mind healing some horror.
1 or possibly 2 to lose, possibly a...
No, I'm happy to. If you want to give me a drink, I can potentially. I can probably pass that.
Yeah, but you might lose a random card from your hand.
That's okay. That's not so bad for me.
Okay.
Well, depends on what you want to do this turn, of course.
Have some booze then.
All right. Have some booze. So I heal a horror, gain a resource from Carolyn's ability. Then I'm going to test now willpower 4 against 2 to not get wasted, I guess. Like, just, I'm imagining Calvin with an axe, and he's like, come here, glug, glug, glug. And then he's going to go for it. I'm testing Fortitude this time. Oh,
well,
you love to see it. Okay, so I will be healing and taking another resource. Trying to think what I want to do here.
So you go to 3
I could heal
horror.
another one, yeah. Why not, right?
No, weren't you at 5 horror?
I was, so I healed one from the Liquid Courage.
And then another one from the Liquid Courage.
Another one from the Liquid Courage, and my Elder Sign ability allows me to take a damage or a horror, or heal a damage or a horror. So I will heal another one.
Okay.
Good. So not so bad. That Liquid Courage is giving me all the power I need. Thanks again, Dark. I appreciate it. I'll let you continue your turn, please.
As the last action, Carolyn is just gonna start whistling the old soothing melody of "It lures us on the mail, a clad loon, a calm clad loon, tres de bear."
Tres de bear.
As Paul Verlaine clad loon.
Perfection.
So 2 damage or 2 horror. I'll heal a horror and 8 damage and take a resource and draw a card.
That's all. That's all. A very good, absolutely great turn. You love to see it.
And it's you.
Yeah, good. Calvin is absolutely going to deal with this creature, and then we need more clues. I'm gonna try to get on that if I can. I'm gonna place the encounter card face down to fight with my fire axe, or do I want to just evade? No. God, if I don't kill this thing, like, they're all gonna get. I'm realizing, Crosshair, because I have so many face down cards. Everything in the discard pile is just gonna get shuffled faster, which is all enemies. Oh, also, if I evade, it's going to just attack you next turn, so no. I'm going to fight it. Here we go. I'm going to fight. I'm going to fight this creature.
Oh yeah, but if Irvin Simmons goes away, we don't shuffle anything. You just take all the encounter cards.
That's correct. Then they go in the discard pile or whatever, but, it's...
Yeah.
Ay. Here we go. We're chopping up pole people. Again, this time, Calvin knows better than to push it back into the water. He's going to take it onto dry land and try to throttle it. I have 5 combat plus 4 is 9 to 4 this time around. Skull, which is -3, still a pass. 2 damage goes on the Pullman. For my next trick, I'm gonna fight it again. This time I have 5 combat, 5 to 4. It's not much I can do, so I'm just gonna fight it till I succeed. 5 to 4. Get all the luck. The axe swings down and smashes into the skull of this creature, which just lies unblinking on the ground. Calvin wants to toss it away into the water, but does not. He just leaves it there. And now I'm going to... Last 2 actions are really boring. I'm going to take a resource, and then I'm going to play newspaper.
Go.
I've got, Calvin, of course, brought along some notes on the Carnevale. They're lost. They're scared. They're cold. They're confused. But maybe they can find what they need here at Canalside.
If we survive the...
Yeah. I mean, oh god, Dark makes a good point. Eventually, I just have the whole encounter deck just sitting in front of me. I mean, not literally, but like figuratively, just more and more of it. And then, eventually he dies, and I just get absolutely swamped with like 80 enemies and horrible
Yeah,
stuff.
I should be ahead of you when that happens.
I agree with that. So Calvin, sweaty and bloodied, is like, okay, I think that's the last of them. Upkeep. As we move towards the inevitability of the cultists accomplishing their plans, we go to 8 out of 8 doom. And we advance to we advance to Agenda 1B, which we do not actually. We advance to this thing. This is the Baleful Reveler, spreading chaos. 4 fight, 10 health, 3 evade. It's an elite cultist enemy. It spawns at the nearest location with no investigators, that is counterclockwise from the lead investigator. So it spawns 1 location behind us. It's a hunter with Retaliate. It has Victory 2. After Baleful Reveler moves from the hunter keyword, reveal a random token. If you reveal a bad stuff, resolve its hunter keyword again. Limit once per round. So you can keep away from it, but maybe not for long. Deals 2 damage and 2 horror.
Lit?
There it is. That is absolutely...
Only 10 damage, so you can do 6.
Yeah, exactly. I can evade and just like hit it, and then evade, and like I can just spend my life trying to, I can just spend my life sitting here dealing with it, and that's 2 victory points. Maybe that's not the worst thing in the world.
That would mean that we are at a net 0 at least.
True. Very true.
And I think I can help with the damage.
Okay, that's good. Of course.
Yeah.
Sorry. I'll read Agenda 2A. Yes, exactly. The Shadow of the Eclipse. The clamor and celebration of the Carnevale has for the most part drowned out the terrors you've seen in the city until now. The sun vanishes behind the moon. The darkness overtakes the sky. There is a solitary cry and the sound of crashing water. Within moments, screams erupt throughout the city. And yet somehow you see revelers still celebrating with wide, crazed smiles. It has 3 doom threshold. And we draw our encounter cards. This is horrifying, Crosshair. I think, just like, get ahead of me. I'll deal with this thing as it comes towards me, as many turns as it takes. And, but we'll draw our encounter cards first. Sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. As we get it. Oh, hey, this is the Acrid Miasma. Attached to the nearest location in the clockwise direction that has none attached. This is like a, acrid smoke, haze, fog situation. Forced. After an investigator enters the location, test Will 2. If you fail, that investigator either takes a damage and a horror, or resolves the hunter keyword on each enemy in play. So the flooded square is also bathed in a smoky haze, a choking, horrible gas. Good.
So what you're saying is that in the flooded square there's smoke on the water.
Smoke on the water. Yes, basically. Yes, that is what I'm saying.
Mass hysteria!
Ah!
Fine. Let's shuffle them again.
Hooray! We still don't know who any of them are, so, you know.
Yeah.
Is that all of them? Yep. I mean, this could be better. It could be going a lot better.
Oh, actually, how do we shuffle them?
Eh?
One in each location, starting with the location clockwise. Yeah.
Okay, I see. So it doesn't necessarily get. Sorry. That is a good shout. Actually, I wouldn't have checked.
Because
Right.
they might go in the wrong place. But
Right behind us on our location. Yeah, exactly.
okay, well, I have a plan to get out.
All right. Then I'll let you do it, because my plan is going to be preparing for the arrival of the big bad. I think that's basically my plan.
Yeah. So first off, Carolyn is gonna remember her physical training.
Good. Yep. Absolutely correct.
And then just look at Calvin and go, well, you can handle this.
See ya.
So let's see what else the flooded square has. Oh, force route to clue. Flooded square is connected as always. And the action is automatically evade a non-elite enemy at the location in your counterclockwise direction.
Behind you, in other words.
I can evade a non-elite enemy behind me. Why?
That's a great question. I think you probably lose them in the square as they're pursuing you. I don't know. It doesn't really make sense, does it? And of course, this, as you mentioned, there is indeed smoke on the water as you come in. There's this horrible fog. That's there.
Right. If I use the action, I can evade an enemy that's engaged with you that then exhausts.
Yes, if it's non-elite, which I mean, this guy isn't, unfortunately, but that is useful.
Yeah. Okay, so fog.
Good shout, Dark. I'm really excited to try Bob. It seems a really weird ability, and I'm kind of jazzed about it.
Okay, so I'm 3 on 2. I'm gonna use some physical training here.
Yeah.
4 on 2. Let's see. 5 on 2.
Yeah.
That should do it.
Seems good. Hopefully. Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
No problem.
And it stays there.
Yeah, it's still all smoky and horrible, but at least Carolyn can kind of move through it without attracting too much attention.
Yeah. And then let's get some clues. So as light comes out, that's so it has 2, and perception it's 0.
6 to 2.
Yeah. That'll do.
Perfect. Oh, sorry. Yes, you drew a 0. Yes, I understand.
Yeah.
Perfection. Oh, I should save it.
Cool. Oh yeah, I drew before I was successful, but yeah.
It's all right.
I'm out of the way.
Good. So you got your clue. And that was your last action.
Yeah.
Calvin is still waiting at canal side. He turns and senses something coming towards him, something not quite human. As he waits for it, he decides that he's going to prepare. Let's see. I'm going to investigate here first, actually, because I can grab some clues, which then maybe you can spend if you want them to. I have 4 intellect because of my newspaper, so maybe some information here at the canal side will be of use. I'll investigate 4 to 2. Nice. 2 clues. And then that way, potentially, if you want to use them at any point, Carolyn, it's all you. Like to check someone or something.
Yeah, basically we could use it to check this location, smashed Carnevale goer, and before flipping it, but...
Yeah. Now what do I want cornered, or do I want... I think I want cornered out, yeah. I'm going to take a resource and then spend them immediately. Calvin knows there's no way out, but naturally he's always been ready to take on whatever's coming for him. Also, he knows somewhere deep down that this is a simulation, but it doesn't feel that way right now. And he waits. That's me.
Right, so... Fun time.
In the enemy phase, exactly. Hunter's Hunt, the baleful reveler moves in. We will check to see if it resolves its hunter keyword. I mean, it doesn't have to, right? Because it's already hunted onto me.
Yeah.
But
let's just
yeah,
see.
It wouldn't otherwise. Okay. But of course, this cultist, the man who wears a mask, but somehow beneath it, his face is all writhing tentacles, approaches Calvin and just walks towards him slowly, surely, and with purpose. I'm going to take 2 damage and 2 horror. The horror can go on me. The damage can go on the coat. And then, I'm Crosshair. The rest of the game is going to be me fighting this guy, like, honestly, and I'm okay with it.
I'll try to do something.
Get us some more cultists. Well, actually, I mean, I guess good luck too, right? Because we'll have to defeat them probably. But anyway, Upkeep brings us cards and resources. Sorry, go ahead.
There's 2 Carnevale sentinels waiting, so...
Well, that's always fun. I wonder what we're going to do. Yeah, well, yeah, I guess there's no way to skip them. The Mythos Phase, we place a doom on the agenda, and of course, while Calvin tangles with this baleful reveler, and while Carolyn chokes on the acrid gas in the flooded square, we see what else brings us. Attached to the nearest location with no acrid miasma. Clockwise, so, of course, sorry again, my friend, this is the next location. The bridge is also covered in a shroud of fog now.
Of course.
Of course it is. Yeah, exactly. That's a good one. Actually...
Yeah, I could skip the sentinels.
Now, the likelihood that the Carnevale goer on that side is innocent, I don't know. The odds are, 2 out of 5 or something.
5.
But, I think. But that still seems better than having to try to get around all these other horrible things.
Sentinels, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I certainly, Carolyn, what does Carolyn want to do in this simulation?
Yeah, let's go.
Whee! So you skip the Acrid Miasma, you skip the Sentinels are like, hey, how'd you get by all these bridges? Back onto this.
Just swimming. The parade of masks follows a circuitous route through the city, through canal-side walkways and over more bridges than you can count. I know. Streamers and confetti litters the streets where the parade has already passed by. This is a to shroud, to clue. Location, streets of Venice connected to the location in the clockwise direction.
Free trigger, move to the location in the clockwise direction. That's really nice. So you can always just get out of here freely if you need to.
Yeah, and the abbess could also move as freely.
Absolutely correct. Yeah.
But yeah, Carolyn's fine.
That's good. That's good. I mean, I hope that whatever is waiting for you is like, good, I guess. Do you want to take your turn first? I mean, my turn is going to be like dealing with this horrible beast that's come upon us.
Do I want to check it or just flip it? Screw it. I can handle it.
That's what I like to hear. That's what I like to hear. So
action 1, flip it.
Yes, it says if it is an enemy, it attacks each investigator at its location.
Of course it is.
Of course it is. Yeah, classic.
Don Locario.
The secret servant. Having a look at him. Oh, he's half beast. He's not even human. Ooh.
Yeah. While resolving the hunter keyword on Don Locario, his location is connected to the location in the counterclockwise direction as well as the clockwise direction.
So he hunts. Okay. He hunts both ways, which is annoying, but fair.
Yeah. So that's 2 damage.
Yeah. Straight away. That's actually.
And I'm gonna. If I use a free action to move...
It does not... Sorry. Okay, this is one of those things where it says move in bold, but... I know, right, Dark? But it's a free trigger, so I'm gonna look again for you. Crosshare, I should know this. I should absolutely know this. Takes an action. Sorry.
Yeah, because I can also exhaust Abbess Allegria di Bitch. Biazze,
sorry.
And she doesn't have a bold move action.
Oh, there you go. Great. I don't think it matters either way, but you can move.
But does the enemy move with me?
Yeah, he's still engaged with you. Which is unfortunate.
Then it doesn't really matter then.
You could try to evade and then freely move away, potentially, but I don't know if that's... You could also just, try to punch him to death, but that seems...
It's no retaliate, yeah.
Oh, God. Oh, no retaliate, that's true.
Because if it hits me, I'm dead.
Yeah, Flesh Ward, the Black Cat... but
I'm not.
But soon, yes, I agree.
Soon I'm dead. Actually, yeah. Let's punch it.
All right.
Carolyn has had it with these tentacled beasties running around freely. Yeah. Time to put her psychologist fists into action.
Of course, the physical training that she's received. Berry.
Yeah. So basically, let's just spend 2 resources to go 4 to 4 and hope for the best. Because that's about it. Yeah. 4 to 4. Let's try it.
Punch. Ooh.
No.
It's gonna...
let's try... Yeah. Let's try 5 to 4.
Yay!
Yay! Well, that's 8 damage.
Perfect. This'll work eventually, right?
Yeah, sure.
Meanwhile, on the other side of Venice, Calvin is tussling with this massive creature that seems to have been maybe summoned forth by Elisabetta Magro. We're not sure. Basically, I'm just going to evade it, and then I'm just gonna chop it forever and ever and ever. That's my game plan. Yeah. So here we go. Oh yes, I'm gonna take a face down card to evade. Oh, I can't take the face down card from the top of the encounter deck because there are none.
Oh, and it doesn't shuffle before the...
Not till we redraw, unfortunately. But that's okay. Next turn, hopefully I'll be able to... yeah, it's just one action fewer. It's okay. So I'll evade. I have 5 agility against the 3 of the creature in here. That works for me. Calvin manages to duck and weave and then brings his axe to bear. Let's do this. I'm gonna fight with my axe. Put a resource into it to go up to 7 to 4. I'm just gonna chop. Yeah, nice. The creature, it basically just bounces off this thing, but it seems to be at least stunned by the blow. So heartened, Calvin's gonna try again. This time I will rise to the occasion to be 8. Okay, good.
Hey!
Put another 2 damage on it. Hopefully Crosshair, if nothing else, will hopefully get this Reveler down, and that'll be nice.
Yeah, 4 out of 10 damage.
4 out of 10. We're getting there, right? I mean, could be worse.
Okay.
In the enemy phase.
2 damage coming in. So I'm gonna cancel one of the damages with the flesh sword, and one goes on the black cat.
Okay. Ouch. But fair. As we move into Upkeep, both members of the Tatterdemalion team tussling with the various creatures. We move to Upkeep. Oh, that would be nice for later. Thank you, Dark. Yes, Dark, I don't know if you were here. I did that at the beginning of the game for the drawing the opening hand. It was great, but I forgot. Thank you. Yeah. How are we feeling about Mythos Phase?
Not good.
Not good. 2 out of 3 Doom. As we reshuffle the encounter deck and draw our encounter cards. A classic. This is going to go. Oh, true, Dark. Thank you. The Watcher's Gaze. I have to take a horror if I fail this. Obviously, the Baleful Reveler has indeed glowing pitch, like coal black eyes that somehow glow with an inner light. I'm just gonna test this 4 to 4. I don't really mind taking a horror. It's not such a big deal. No need. We're good. Calvin is ready to deal with this creature. Pass the turn.
Of course, there's a writing appendage.
Hey, maybe I'll draw that thing when. Yeah, maybe I'll.
It's the writing appendage of Don Logario.
Oh, so now it's a separate enemy that's like attacking you from the. Yeah. Thank you, Dark. So you're saying I can just do this, huh? Oh my God. Crosshair. Sorry, Dark is suggesting something that I actually have never considered, which is literally just. Yeah. Incredible.
Cool.
Instead of having to go to state. Oh, that actually does save a lot of time. Thanks, Dark. So, Crosshair, what do you want to do?
I'd need to evade both of these.
I mean, yeah.
But I can't do anything else because I'll take a hit.
Right. We'll be looking, I think, perhaps well, no, I know you have your Key of East, which would improve your physical stats. I mean, I can't go down right now, I know, but like we'll see if we can find something that might, get Carolyn in fighting form as well. That's all I'm good for.
Yeah, that's the idea. Like, you fight, I do the investigation and healing, but
Right.
currently, well, I guess, like, I could try to get the victory point from the Don Locario.
Yeah.
Because there's 3 damage incoming. 1 on the Fleshford, 1 on the Black Cat, and 1 on me, which means I'll survive 1 turn.
It's not great though, is it?
It's not.
Do you have the ability to survive? Like, can you hit him without physical training stats? Like,
Well, it's a 2 on 4.
so I guess the answer is no. I don't know what kind of icons you have in your hand as well. That's
Nope.
really not ideal.
No fighting here.
Could also attempt to evade, move, then maybe deal with the appendage separately. I don't know. That's not ideal either, is it? I'm sorry. I should never have brought you to Venice.
It's a shame that the move doesn't disengage.
It is a shame. It is, I mean, that's what it is.
Yeah.
There are there's like rogue cards that say, disengage from enemies engaged with you and stuff. That they do exist. I also I remember as well something that Carolyn can take, which is a bit weird, is a level 5 card called Cheat Death.
Yeah.
Which, like, I think if you would die, basically you like move to another location, you heal everything, gain some resources. I think I can't remember how it works exactly. That's kind of fun.
So yeah. I could evade Don Locario and move, because I can handle the writing appendage, but the Dawn would hunt to me anyway.
Right. Well, if he's evaded, then at least you buy yourself a turn and you can keep moving, try to get away.
Yeah. Because the other option is to miraculously do 3 damage to Don Locario.
Which, like, ideally we would, but I don't think the math on that is very good.
Yeah, I don't think so. So I'll just try to first evade.
Yep.
It's still like a 3 on 2, so here's to an Elder Sign.
Go! Hey, +1! That's great!
Yay!
Obviously his appendage is still after you, but sorry, that sounds horrible, but you know what I mean.
And the free action from the Abyss makes me move.
Phew!
Okay. Then, well, the writing appendix is a 2 on 2 fight, so let's go for it. First, let's fight without boosting the ability. Okay, so that's a fail and a retaliate. I'll just exhaust my...
Oh, I think it stays in play even if it doesn't have charges. Sorry, I realize because it also has a damage and a horror soak, which is wait a second. Hey, wait, how'd you do that? No, I'm just
handy.
That's funny.
Go away.
Oh. Here we go. Oh, there you go. You did it.
Go away.
At least it buys you at least one more thing, is all.
after it attacks you. Okay, so I'm just gonna. No. Come on. No. God damn it.
Yeah, I'll put those there for you. There you go.
Yeah, of course.
Classic.
Of course.
Yeah. Well, sure. I mean that's Arkham, right? Like that's legitimately that's how that goes.
Oh, and my. There we go.
Whee.
Okay, and then I guess I'll hit it again and spend my last resource to go 3 on 2.
Go.
And
Ooh, you love to see it.
yep. Okay, so that's 1 damage on it. I heal a horror.
Which gives you a resource, which is like I think actually huge here.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Okay. Calvin is also meanwhile tussling with a beast of his own here. I'm gonna place a card face down to evade. Again, I'm 5 to 3, and I'll just try to evade, and then I'm gonna try to chop it a few more times. Okay, evaded. I have 3 actions and a fire axe. My hope is that we can make this happen. 7.
You might kill it.
Or I fingers crossed here. 7 to 4. That it was very close, but I will take it. Ay yoy. Okay, so 2 more. Thank you. Ooh, let's go again. I'm gonna fight again. So I'd be 5 to 4. I could be cornered. Limit once per test. Incredible. Yeah, let's do it. Calvin's cornered, but he can tell this creature is slowing down little by little. 7 to 4. Ooh, this one is reveal another token. Reveal another token! Oh, okay, good. Phew. Phew. 2 more damage. Oh my god, Crosshair. Nope, I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it. I will be cornered once more. Remembering the advice that his mysterious benefactress, the woman he lived with for many years in the orphanage, Madame Labranche, told him once, if you cannot see someone's face, then they can't see if you hide from them. Which, is obvious, but she meant it more metaphorically. He's going to take it physically. Duck out of the way, behind him, come around with a big axe swing at 7 to 4. That is what you love to see. I'm sorry I'm taking all your good tokens, Crosshair. I'm really, really sorry about that.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
But we put the Baleful Reveler in the victory display. That's 3 points, which is the memories we spent to be here. We made new memories along the way, really.
It's about the friends we made along the way.
Exactly. As we move into the enemy phase, there are now enemies. Yeah, thank you very much. We'll ready Don Lagorio, but he doesn't hunt yet.
I guess I can just get rid of the flesh ward.
Yeah, I don't think you really need the horror soak from it.
And then I'm gonna once again lose a card, but
Come on. I hope you draw something awesome with your upkeep.
eh.
I will, give you a hand if you. Well, I can't move backwards, but I can. I can try.
No, I'll be there soon.
Oh, good, good, good. Upkeep. I haven't actually drawn here. There we go. Oh, it's nice.
You'll of course be running out of time soon.
Very, very soon. Oh, the Abbess readies as well. We go to 3 out of 3 Doom on Agenda 2A. It's a good question. The number of side campaigns, Dark, I'm pretty sure we're just doing this one before we head back to the rest of Dark Matter, but Crosshair and I will discuss what's going to happen. Agenda
Yeah,
2.
we can do this again.
Yeah, oh god, ugh, it's true, we could. Ugh. The shadow of the eclipse is unrelenting. Throughout the city, a dull chant overtakes the screaming and the chaos, its language ancient and morbid. Tentacles course through the canals from the south, weaving beneath the bridges and trapping entire islands within their grasp. If there are one or more masked Carnevale goers in play, the lead investigator chooses one and flips it to its other side. If it is an innocent reveler, place it underneath the agenda deck. If there is still a masked Carnevale goer in play, put this back to Agenda 2A. So, 3 rounds between sacrificing things. I am going to flip... It's a good question, actually. Do I want to flip the one that we can't check on, which is with the Sentinels? Or do we want to check... Do we want to flip the one that's closer to us, just in case we, try to get it?
Well, might as well flip the Sentinel one, because we need
Secret
to
one.
kill the Sentinels to get to it anyway.
And it's an enemy anyway. This is Savio Corvi, the Dark Lurker, a 3/5/3 Hunter, classic. While resolving the Hunter keyword on Savio Corvi, his location is connected to the location across from him, as well as clockwise. Now that...
Okay, so... Cool.
Yeah, now he doesn't come for me right away, which is good, but... You know.
You might kill it.
You never know. We move back to the Mythos Phase. This was at 3. And we draw our encounter cards here. Yeah, okay. A classic. Yeah, this is the pole man who spawns at Canal Side. That's with me. We did know that was coming. We did know there were other enemies coming for sure.
And it's an abduction.
Sure, why wouldn't it be?
The ghouls and ghosts just try to get the black cat away.
No, the black cat. Does it steal your ally? Yeah, choose and discard an ally, or all of your resources. Burf.
Yeah, so... I could either put one resource on it, and maybe win it, or lose the 2 resources if I fail it. So it's all the same.
Yeah, that's a good point. If you want your resources to fight the appendage, you could keep them.
Yeah,
you lose the cat, but
but I can use the cat to take the 1 damage also, so...
good point.
I'll 3 on 3. Let's just test the 3 on 3. Yeah.
Alright. See what happens. Then make the decision after. Oh. God. Why?
Well, it's not a minus, so...
That's true.
That's a minus.
That's a minus.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well.
Alright.
Get rid of the cat. Because honestly, it's gonna be a 4 on 2 fight or a 2 on 2 fight.
Mm-hmm.
I'll just keep the cat.
Alright.
Still, it's an old friend.
Oh, we like the black cat, don't we?
Okay.
So, what is the intention for our investigation phase?
Well, I'm gonna try and beat up this writhing appendage, but...
And then get the hell out of the Basilica.
Yeah, that's a free action anyway.
Yep, that's true.
Oh, should I?
I think, yeah, you wanted to fight. I say go for it and fight. I wish I could assist right now, but I cannot.
So retaliate does 1 damage, right?
Correct.
How do I do this? Yeah, let's do it like this. First off, I'm gonna play a card.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Emergency cachet.
What a nice cachet. Oh, it's even got a little mask in it.
So, and I'm gonna either get rid of one of those.
Okay. And then the damage we put on you. Okay, that's fine. Cool.
And then I'm going to hit it with
Fight.
everything I got.
Fight. You love to see it.
Oh, 5 on deal.
I mean, that's better than nothing.
Don't say things like that.
I'm not gonna.
Yep.
Oh, you don't know. You have no idea. I mean, yeah, yes, of course you do. But anyway, hooray!
Okay, that's dead. Cool. Then as the free action, bye.
Yep, absolutely correct.
And as my last action, I'm just gonna use the just 8 to heal a damage.
Oh, you're dead. No, I'm just kidding. All right. This is we've really been bogged down by enemies. Like, this is pretty wild. I'm gonna Erwin Simmons once again. The quantum physicist is helping me somehow from outside of the simulation to hone Calvin's blade. It's not really the right word, but you know. I'm gonna try to chop up this Pullman again, I guess, and then hold off for Savio. No, then I could move actually, and Savio would he'd go across, but then he wouldn't. At least he wouldn't be on me yet, which is good.
Yeah.
Maybe I'd do that. Anyway, I'm gonna fight first. So we'll go in at 7 to 4. Oh, that's not as good. Okay, so -4 is a fail. It does not retaliate, so Calvin manages to... Exactly, Dark. Oh, hi, Thanatoasted. Welcome to Doomed. Not-so-solo playthroughs through Arkham Horror, the card game with the Crosshair.
Hello.
Hello. We're making it, Crosshair. We're making it. So the axe is just it's a glancing blow off the Pullman. How's it going, Thanatoasted? Not great. We're surviving. We're surviving. That's the long and the short of it here. Oh boy. I am going to just I'm just gonna fight normally. I think maybe I should evade it and just move. No, then you're in trouble. That's less good.
Unless I come there.
Well, yeah, maybe I just keep running as the hunters follow. Maybe that's the best play.
You'll take a hit every time, and
No, like I would evade first and so on. But I just I'm trying to think if what we want to try to do here. We want to try to get as many points as possible, right? Victory points, memories.
Yeah.
So maybe I should let Savio hunt onto me here. Might be a good idea. Yeah. So instead I would just fight 5 to 4. Whatcha? No. Okay. All right. Now it's looking a little more dangerous here. I will evade last action if I have to, but I will just keep fighting, chopping it up here. 5 to 4. That's bad too. Okay. So last action, Calvin can't seem to get a purchase on this one creature, so he's gonna run and smash through a window of a shop and see if he can hide upstairs. 5 to 2 this time to evade. That's good. So evaded, at least for now. Phew.
Alrighty.
In the enemy phase, this is going to be interesting. Hunter's Hunt. So the slightly injured Don Lagorio will hunt towards Carolyn, who's closest. And Savio Corvi, the Dark Lurker, is able to zip around the city, so he crosses and engages Calvin and deals him 1 damage and 1 horror. Which I will put directly on me, because I'm crazy like that.
Oh, right, you have the pentacles.
I do have the pentacles. Just, it's not great, but hopefully that's enough. And, of course, the Pullman also readies, which is, just fantastic. And we do our upkeep. Okay, that I don't mind getting rid of. That's good. Ay, how are we feeling? We're gonna make it?
No.
No.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, yeah, we're definitely gonna make it. We go to Doom 1 out of 3 again, and we draw our encounter cards. Hey, look at this! It's an appendage from below the oceans! That's me. I'm now engaged with 3 enemies, which, does not feel very good.
Well, mass hysteria helps.
Hmm.
Well, we do the same thing again.
Sure. Oh, Thanatos. What's Cowl up to now?
Gather everyone. All 3.
Oh yeah, they're mostly done now, aren't they? They're mostly been revealed.
Oh.
Place 1 in each location, starting with the location clockwise from you. Yeah. Oh, Thanatos did. That does sound about right. That's not everyone's best pool.
So, that's it. You have a reveler with you.
Oh, well, I have clues. So, maybe?
If you manage to kill the...
Well, I'm probably not going to kill everything, but I'm definitely going to try.
Go for Savio first, I think.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea. What's your plan for your turn?
I could come in and heal.
Yeah, honestly, not a bad play. Whatever else you think you might need to do. You can also spend... Can you spend my... Oh, you can't spend my clues. Oh, but the canal side will get a clue, so potentially you could...
Yeah, might as well come there.
Yeah.
At the party.
Yeah. So we put a clue on the location as Carolyn moves it. It's now a full party down by the docks with several horrible creatures just destroying them. Ooh, Dark, what did it do? It looks cool, though.
The first aid on you.
Oops. I will heal 1 damage. Thank you very much.
Guess I'll use my last resource to... Let's pop some pills.
You betcha. Hey, actually, you know what? That's not that bad, because you could start doing that right now to move your damage over if you wanted to.
Yeah, and I'm gonna do one of those right away. Cool.
Popping pills, eh?
Yeah, alcohol and pills. It's Carnevale after all.
Damn, Dark. Does that... Damn. That sounds like it would need some serious counterplay. Ay-yoy. Thanks, Doc. Calvin shouts as he wields his axe in a blinding whirlwind of fury. I'm going to fight using Erwin Simmons. I'm going to take out the writhing appendage first. That's the game plan. Is that the plan? Yeah. Then I'm going to start evading the Pullman and try to defeat Savio and, let's see what else I can do, basically. I'm going to get rid of the appendage first. 7-2 on this one. That's enough. Sends it slithering back into the depths. I am gonna... Seriously. I know. Hey, Crosshare? There's 8 encounter cards face down here. I will... Ooh. I can't do... I could do 5 damage all at once. Well, sorry, if I succeed 3 times... Do I mind taking a damage and a horror from the Pullman? Not really. No, we want to try to deal with the enemies, right? So that we can get the hell out of here. I mean, there's no resign action, but we want to try to get as many memories as possible. So I'm going to fight Savio Corvi, which is 5 to 3.
You can take the damage.
Huh?
If you can take the damage from the enemy turn.
I can make it. My leather coat and my cherished keepsake each have a bit more. They exile if I lose them, but that's not the end of the world either. It's kind of annoying, but...
yeah, because you're gonna take 2 damage each.
Well, my hope is that I can kill Savio. I have 3 actions, and so I'm hoping I can just deal with him right away. That's the hope. We'll see how it goes. Do I want to just throw everything to cornered? That would be nice to keep. Sorry, I'm looking at a card I have that would be very nice to keep. But that's assuming that I'm always enemyless. I can also evade twice and start attacking Savio. Oh wait, are you here at my location?
Yeah.
Okay, slight change of plans. I'm going to evade. I'm going to evade the Pullman first. 5 to 2. Here we go. Oh, shnikes. Okay, well, this is... it's no longer the same plan. I'm going to... yeah, that's a bad plan. Okay, I will evade the Pullman again. 5 to 2. That worked that time. Okay, evaded. And then, I guess... I don't really want to take the damage in the horror, but...
Evade again and try it next turn.
It's true. I have a card in my hand that would be nice. Oh, hi, Kung Fu Fenris. We are. It'd be nice to play, but I have the strangest feeling I'm not going to be playing cards this game. So you're right. I'm going to try to evade 5 to 3, and then next turn I'll try to make some progress. That is a -3 because of the innocent revelers under the agenda deck.
Yep.
Ouch. So in the enemy phase, Savio stalks up to Calvin, removing his mask, stabs him in the gut. Ugh. Oh, sorry, yes, of course, Hunter's Hunt first. Ugh. It's getting scary. And in Upkeep, of course, creatures ready and engage. Unless, of course, you want to take the Pullman. But I don't feel like necessarily you do here. Oh, fun!
I can't
Kung Fu Fenris.
deal with it. I might be able to evade it, but it's a 50-50.
No. I think that's I think that's okay. I know what I have to do, or I know what I want to try to do.
Oh,
that's
you? Good.
You hit? Oh, it's good.
It's good.
Oh, it's good. Okay, good. That's actually great to get. Hey, Papa J-Dub. Well, hello there. Welcome to Doomed. I'm joined today by special guest star, the Crosshair.
Hello.
Someone just called me a cutie pie. So, thanks a lot.
Or maybe called you cutie and me pie.
That's true, actually. Or you... Yeah, there's a whole bunch of options. If you could be clearer, Papa J-Dub, that'd be great. Papa J-Dub is a wonderful actor from Montreal who's been in a number of the best games that have come out of the city. Watch Dogs is something I still haven't played because I'm saving it for a good occasion. That occasion might be the holidays. Okay, Upkeep. We've upkept. Oh boy, and we are returning to, of course we are, Crosshair. It's time once again for the best things. It's the Mythos Phase. We've seen all of these cards. It's gonna be one of them. It's probably gonna be the bad one. Nope, okay, this is the Watcher's Gaze. I'm just gonna take this. That just kills them.
That's a good card.
Hashtag good card. I mean, relatively speaking, I'm 6 to 4. Tested and done, no problem. No number of creepy cultists or fish monsters can stare down Calvin right now. He is just ready to go.
You know, Carolyn is really bad at Venice. She's lost again.
Oh, jeez. I mean, it's a confusing place.
So I could go to the Academia Bridge. I don't want to.
You're gonna get absolutely trashed if you're over there.
So let's just take the 2 horror then. I'll just stay here with the 3 enemies.
Yeah,
4.
no big deal. No big deal.
Here's a question. Would you like cards and resources before you start
I have
whacking?
I have a copy of that too. Yes, I would love them.
Well, let me go first then.
Yay.
Stand together.
It's time to stand to. They won't take us down that easily. Then Carolyn runs away.
Yeah.
2 and 2. Whoops, I'll just do it like that. Okay. Okay. Oh, we are okay. Things are looking up. Oh, yeah. I forgot I had this. What a
Great.
horrible piece of art. I love it. Like, just feels like, ouch.
I could leave you here.
Well, I mean, you know, that's absolutely your prerogative.
You need healing.
I wouldn't mind a bit. If it heals off of like allies or enemies or assets, that would be great too. But whatever works. Honestly, whatever works.
Cool. Then here's some emergency aid.
Hey, what does it do? Oh. From an. Okay, so here I can heal 2 damage, or I can heal 1 off of Erwin Simmons.
I'd honestly probably heal 2 from you,
Yeah,
but
I think so. It kind of sucks to go down in... You know what? That's still okay. I think that's still fine, actually. I appreciate it. Thank you very much for your aid. Damn, Doc, you're good at what you do.
then I'm just thinking... Guess I'll grab the last clue then.
I mean, we are approaching the point where we just get absolutely destroyed, but you do you.
Yeah. So that's a 5 on 2.
Perfecto. Yeah, and I know exactly what's going to happen next turn. I mean, I don't,
Yep.
but you know.
I could actually take a small, unless you were gonna take a break. I could take a small visit to the little horror room.
The little horror room. Yeah, I don't mind. I mean, oh god. Well, we're approaching our 3-hour mark, which is very exciting. How
There
do you think we're doing?
wasn't another stream, right?
Not from me. We do have
Yep.
the Coolian streaming very soon, which I will be raiding over to as soon as we can. But yeah, sure, Crosshair. If we need a break, you've given me a few already, so I appreciate it. Let's go.
You can take your turn also. In the meanwhile.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yes. Okay. Perfect. Yeah. Let's do that. That works for me.
I'll be right back.
Okay. Well, I will describe to my wonderful viewers how absolutely devastating it is to watch Calvin. He's a fighter, but he's a fighter only because he's desperate. He's at the edge. He's at the end of his rope. You know. I'm gonna fight using Erwin Simmons' ability here. I have 4 combat. I'm gonna fight Savio Corvi, but I'm gonna use brute force. This is a basic fight action, so for 7 attack, and hopefully it will deal 3 damage. 7 to 4, and I should commit something else. Newspaper sounds good. 7 to 4, 9 to 4. Sorry, 9 to 3. Even. Oh god, please don't. Yay! Okay, success. Big success. So, Calvin comes around with the edge of the fire axe and just slams the butt of it into the cultist's stomach. He doubles over in pain, shouting. I'm going to put... So that's 3 damage that goes on Savio Corvi. Next, we're going to attempt to attack again. I am going to use... I I definitely want to get that brute force back. That's for sure. That's going to be really strong. So, do I want to do Fire Axe with a Resourceful? Makes more sense to go Evade. Let's just go Fire Axe. Let's do it. So, 4 combat plus 6 is 10 to 3 as he brings the axe down on the man's head. I'm going to see if we can take out one of these other horrible cultists. 10. Ooh! Perfection. So that is another 2 damage. Bam. He's developed the chopping madness. Someone help him. One more cultist lies in the street. I mean, there's now like a big pile of them adding up here. Again, Calvin can remember this certainly isn't how things must have gone for him when he was really here on Earth. But of course, these memories are becoming corrupted. Perhaps even he's forgotten himself, you know? Next, I'm going to evade the Pullman. We're going to try to get away from him, but I'll commit Resourceful to be 5 to 2. Hello, the Crosshair. Oh, not so good. Hey, get that. What? Give that back.
I was looking at what you were doing.
Well, here, let me show you what I did, which is that card. There you go. A huge smash to the belly, and then bringing the axe down on his head. Savio Corvi is no more. Unfortunately, I just failed my evade on the Pullman. That's okay. It's just disappointing because Resourceful would have been useful here. Let's evade. Don't really want to take any more damage in horror, so let's evade again. 4 to 2. 4 to 2, and I'll be cornered. That was a good shout. Okay, we managed to evade the Pullman once more. It's now, things aren't looking great. Yeah, Dark, I was thinking about that, but I don't have too many exile cards. But it's probably a good shout. Okay, Crosshair, we made it. You're back, also. Welcome back.
Yep.
At the very least, we managed to deal with one more cultist, but of course another is slinking in as we speak. Hunter's Hunt. This is Don Lagorio. He does 2 damage. Actually, I can take it unless you need to or want to. You could as well, I suppose. But I can take it because it can go on me because of your emergency aid, which helped, which was great.
Yep, I can also take it, but then I'd have to add more horror, but... Oh yeah, does it engage the one that it attacks?
It just... Yes, so it's gonna hunt in and engage one of us and attack them. So
yeah, because you want to engage it anyway.
I kind of do, yeah. That's not a bad point.
So,
all right, here he comes. Meow. Another half sea monster slinks out of the darkness. I mean, I was just saying, Crosshair, before, like, we've basically got a pile of corpses now,
yep.
right along the side of the canal. I am hoping, if nothing else, I'll be able to get rid of this guy, and we're already on the plus side for memories, so that's good. Upkeep, the Pullman readies as well, which is less good, but we'll figure that out. Irwin's definitely been doing some heavy lifting this game, that's for sure. Move back.
Carolyn's going a bit insane.
Oh no, Carolyn!
After you take 1 or more horror, take 1 direct damage. Okay. I best not take any horror then.
Yeah, get rid of that psychosis. I love that Carolyn has psychosis. That is fantastic. But of course, as we move into the Mythos Phase, we reveal again another sacrifice to be made. Choose one of the masked Carnevale goers, flip it. If it's an innocent reveler, place it within the agenda deck. I am going to potentially be very if it is an innocent reveler. Sorry, if I flip the one on us here. There's
if it's an enemy, it's an ouchie.
Yes, it doesn't
I'm gonna
attack us at least, but there's that.
I'm gonna flip it anyway.
Okay, so would you rather I do that now because we have like a quote-unquote free action to do so?
Actually no, because if it's an innocent traveler, I might get it for.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Ahaha. Okay, so then I will flip the one at the Rialto Bridge. It's an innocent reveler, so it goes beneath the agenda deck. Of course it does, but that's okay. And then this goes back to agenda. Thank you. Yeah. Okay, so unfortunately another sacrifice has been made, and you can hear the splosh in the water as something is dumped, and then sounds of chewing and crunching. Let's draw some encounter cards, shall we? Ooh, I haven't seen this one in a while. This is Chaos in the Water. Test Agility 4. Take a damage if you fail. You don't have to test this, and I'm very happy to test. I will spend a resource off Scrapper to go to 7. Ooh. Lucky break. Okay, so Chaos in the Water perhaps, but Calvin is still focused on dealing with the other creatures that are coming in. Damn it, Hare.
I was kind of hoping I could get that while I was in the flooded square with an innocent traveler, so I could move across to the streets of Venice and then get the...
That would be incredibly nice. Unfortunately, you know, I mean, as you always say, that's Arkham. Like, that's, you know,
Yep.
what we gotta do.
I guess I'll take 2 horror.
Whee! Yikes. Alright. So we're back to the investigation phase. What's the plan?
Have no healing. I really need to get rid of psychosis.
Yes.
Well,
Definitely.
not yet. I can spend my 1 clue to flip that card and let's just get it over with. Maybe?
Yeah, because if it is an enemy, like, you know, I'll lose some stuff. You'll take some damage, but hopefully it doesn't deal like 1 billion damage. And if it's a reveler, great. Then just like, you know, start running, right?
Yep.
Hey!
Yay!
Oh well, okay. Don't start running yet, because you have to convince them to come with you.
Yeah. Oh, but we don't mind if hunters hunt at this moment, right?
Nope. Well, they're on me right now anyway. Not that they necessarily, you know, won't be, but
Cool. Then I'm gonna just try and get that reveler.
if you can get 1, I think that would be pretty cool. I don't know what's gonna happen, but we'll see.
So it's a 4 on 2, and I can't do anything else about it. Well, actually, I can.
But will you?
Nah,
Okay.
let's just try it. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. So let's try again.
Yeah, Carolyn needs to develop these social skills, I think.
That'll do.
That's work. That's good. So she did manage to find the 1 innocent person left in Venice that isn't like trying to actively kill them.
Yeah, like, come with me. There's, as you can see, there's a couple of things around. Never mind them. Just follow me. Follow.
Exactly. Never mind them. Don't worry about that.
And don't worry, I'm just a little bit psychotic right now, but
Calvin is indeed also a little bit psychotic right now. I'm gonna try to deal with Don Lagorio here. Try to take him out for us. I'm fighting at a 6 to 4. I guess I should try to, like, you know, pass. So maybe 8 to 4. Chopping, we're chopping. Okay, good. So that's a big chop. Boom. And then just punch him now. Just punch him to finish him off. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna try. Hey, we're gonna, because this, again, Crosshair, right? The memories. We're gonna end up with more memories than we started with. This is good news, regardless of what else happens. Calvin leaps onto a nearby boat and knocks Don Lagorio into the water, and they struggle together there for a moment. I'm gonna see if he can manage to deal with the guy once and for all. 6 to 4. Nailed it. Nice. Okay. Good. So another cultist goes into the victory display, the secret servant. Now, of course, I have to deal with this other friggin' thing that's here. Maybe I'll just evade it. Yeah, I won't move on. Oh, okay. Okay, I'm going to evade, and then I'm going to hopefully help us. That's the hope.
Yeah.
So, this time Calvin's going to try to splash through the water out the other side to avoid the creature that's leaping in after him. 6 to 2. Okay, good. Evaded. And, Crosshair, I think that time that we stood together was such a good idea. I think we should do it again.
Excellent.
So we each draw 2 cards and gain 2 resources, which I'm really hoping doesn't just straight kill me somehow.
Oh, that's good.
This is also very good. I'm really hoping that works out. Took his horror, yeah. Dark, yeah. Oh, you mean from Psychosis as well? That's a good point. I think so.
Yeah. I went to 7 horror.
Mm-hmm. And then because of Psychosis, I think you take a damage, but I think I can't remember if you did. Oh, did you not? Okay, my mistake. Thank you, Dark. Enemy phase, upkeep phase. Finally, somehow, well, not everything. Most things are off the board, but of course the Pullman returns for another kick at the can, as it were. Move to upkeep.
Oh, great.
Oh, sure. You don't need to heal horror, right? Ay-yoy.
Well, actually, I'll do it like...
Ah, that's a good idea.
So, rational psychosis going on.
Well, the psychosis is that she's rational right now, right? I think that's probably what we're dealing with. There we go. Okay. I mean, we're all, honestly, this must, like, the end of the scenario is almost upon us as we go to 1 out of 3 doom. And draw some encounter cards. Again, like, we know what these are. I just hope they're not too bad. Mass hysteria? Oh no! I'm gonna have to shuffle all the remaining masked Carnevale goers together. Okay.
Yeah.
Shuffle, shuffle. There we go. So much hysteria! Yeah, sorry, Dark. That stand together was not very useful, was it?
Not the discard button, draw button. Chaos in the water. Each with a reveler must do this also.
I can help a little bit, but probably not too much.
Only 1 damage. Like 1 damage on the reveler.
Mm-hmm.
So, do we mind if this fails?
I mean, I don't love it, but, like, I don't know how else we would get around it, so it's probably good to...
Yeah, if you can help, it's a 4-on-2 anyway, so I'm gonna need, like, an Elder Sign anyway.
Okay. I'm not sure I can
but
help
the
enough.
Elder Sign is also +1 only, so... Yeah, I'm gonna need help.
Do you have any additional icons to commit for it? I can...
No.
Alright, well, I'll make you a 3 anyway. because you're resourcefully trying to get away. I mean, I guess Calvin's going to try to get you. Oh! Woo! That's actually great news. Because
Excellent.
I'm going to take brute force back. Whoop. I'm resourceful enough that I can recur my brute force. And we saved you! Well, we saved the Reveler, I guess. We didn't really save you.
The last masked Carnevale goer will flip in 2 turns.
Yes.
So we should move to the flooded square anyway.
Yes. I mean, we should actually probably move beyond it. Right? Because...
Actually, I want to stay there, because if I draw Lost in Venice, I can move to the streets of Venice.
True. I think that would also work for Rialto Bridge, right? You would move straight across to the Basilica, potentially. I mean,
What?
neither of those better, but that's true.
Why do we want to move past the flooded square? Oh, right, because of the last Carnevale.
Which is definitely... Well, sorry, it's probably an enemy, right?
Yeah.
Ay-yoy. I mean, I'm gonna be fighting things.
Oh, right, true. So, I'll leave you to it.
Yeah, go where you need to go so that hopefully...
We don't need to go right away, I think. No, yeah, I can't heal horror from you anyway.
Yeah, the question is, how are we going to get this Reveler back to the Basilica? Right? That's the question. And Lost is...
can't-
You know, yeah.
I can't get past the sentinels because they'll just kill me.
Right, correct, yeah. If I go in first,
Yeah.
you'll be able to run by. I mean, I don't know how, like...
So, I guess I'll just go to the Rialto Bridge and see what happens.
Yeah.
Okay, first off...
Ideal, but... We...
But we don't... Oh, right, but we don't have hunters, so I have to take...
Is the... Oh. Huh.
It's a hunter, yeah,
It is.
but it can't hunt.
Yeah.
But we can resolve the keyword still.
I believe you can, yeah.
So, basically, doesn't matter.
I tend to agree, yeah. Huh. Because it
Go
is
on.
bad most of the time, right?
2 on 3. Oh no, I failed. So we resolved the hunter keyword.
Okay. So the Pullman hunts, here.
You. Okay. I can stay here for a while.
If you want to, yeah. We don't know what's on Rialto Bridge. I honestly don't know what's on it. It might say move across or something. It probably doesn't, obviously. That seems like it would be very good if it did, but...
I could get rid of psychosis.
Oh, yeah, that's a good idea, too.
Or I can play a card that helps, but it'll take a while to help.
We don't have a ton of time left in the scenario, so that's certainly up to you.
Yeah. I could get rid of psychosis.
Mm-hmm. Probably a good thing to get rid of, I imagine.
But I can still take damage. That's like... I'm not dead yet. Nah, screw it. Let's go for it.
Okay.
Rialto it is.
Hey!
Rialto is the oldest bridge spanning the Grand Canal. It has endured for centuries, but even its stone may crumble should you fail.
I mean, I hope not.
Let's see. Donk.
This is a
Rialto
two-shot.
Bridge is connected to location to the clockwise. After you leave Rialto Bridge, lose 1 action.
Okay.
Great. And then the miasma.
That's okay.
Fine. Last action. I'm gonna stay here, so might as well get hypnotic
Oh, why
therapy.
not?
into
Yeah,
play.
sure.
Yeah,
Oh, sorry, Dark. We lose 1 action, is what it says.
yeah. Okay, that's me.
All right. So then Calvin is, of course, just going to continue to beat these monsters senselessly. I can't use Irwin because there's nothing in the encounter deck. Again, I can't believe how wild this has been. I'm just going to evade it and just run. I mean, I'm happy to deal with it eventually, but like, not drawing more enemies, even if they spawn back there, is. I'd rather go on and try to get to the bridge sooner so that you can.
Get through it.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I want to just, I want to hopefully at least put one thing back here. So I'm going to evade. I have 6 to 2, and I think that's probably pretty good. Yep, good stuff. So Calvin manages to, again, finally leave Canal Side. I'm going to run into the flooded square. Now this becomes interesting. Because now, if I fail, I have to resolve the hunter keyword. But that's okay. He's still exhausted. It's fine. I'm just going to test. I'm 6 to 2 this time. -3. Good. And Calvin will, once again, continue on, haha, and enter the Rialto Bridge, where I will, once again, test for that miasma. There's just smoke and acrid, fog everywhere. We managed to pass, so nothing else happens. As we move back to the enemy phase, and straight into Upkeep, because there's no ready enemies.
Well, at least I don't have weaknesses in my deck.
Yeah, that's good, right? Oh, sorry. That's good news.
That's good also.
So we move down 2 out of 3 Doom on the agenda. I don't know if we're going to make it before the next thing pops. I don't know what happens to the Innocent Reveler. Hopefully, hopefully we can get there, but we'll see. I'm curious if
Yeah, because you need 3 moves to get to the streets of Venice, and then you need an action at the San Marco Basilica to put the Reveler in.
Yeah, so probably not by the time the agenda flips, but hey, who knows? Maybe you'll be lost in Venice.
Yeah, and it flips back anyway.
That's true. So I'm going to draw my encounter card, which is Abduction. Test Will 3. I'm very happy to do this. I'm just going to test it straight on the nose. 6 to 3. Sounds good. So Calvin at this point is literally just kicking slithering creatures away as they try to get around him.
Yeah, and Carolyn is just trying to, with these insane eyes that are somehow rational, trying to keep the innocent reveler at bay. Like, everything is fine, I'm just going to murder you.
Oh, okay. Yikes. Oh, no, Dark. Well, that's less good, isn't it?
Chaos in the water.
Tentacles in the water.
Well, that makes sense.
It
Cool.
would, right?
Well, it's gonna have to be just a test then. 4 on 2.
Yep. Okay. Oh, I was really, really hoping it was going to be a thing. Really hoping.
Okay.
That I can handle at least.
Yeah.
Put a damage on the
Cool.
Innocent Reveler for you there. Move back to the investigation phase. There are a couple of Lost in Venices still in the deck. I'm gonna put that out there, like 2 out of 8 or whatever. So you know, it could happen.
It's a possibility.
It's a possibility. Do you have anything else you want to do on your turn? I'm planning on trying to chop up this appendage.
Yeah, I need you to get rid of it because I'd rather you first engage it, of course, so that you don't hit me with a fire axe.
Ideally, yeah. I don't want to kill you. Well, Dark, this is the question, right? I don't know if I need it anymore. I don't know if I need to use Irwin anymore. We'll see. That sounds like a plan. I'm going to engage the writhing appendage, and I'm going to chop it up. Yep. That's the plan. I'm going to spend all my resources, so 3 from the fire axe, 1 from scrapper. Puts me up to 7, like 13 to 2. Butcha! Okay. Dead appendage. Shouldn't have. Oh well, that's okay.
Check what the Bridge of Size does?
Yeah, after you leave Rialto Bridge,
Oh,
lose an action.
right.
I'm wondering if that, presumably that means you can't leave if you don't have an action to lose. It's not a cost, it's just an effect, right?
Oh, but the movement uses your last action, so you can move, but you'll lose an action.
Even though I don't have any left to lose, so yeah, well, okay, sounds good. I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna see what's at Bridge of Sighs. With a pang of discomfort, you imagine how disheartening the view would be from inside the enclosed bridge, looking out of its cramped windows. This is a 1 shroud 2 clue location that says after you leave Bridge of Sighs, take a horror.
Okay.
Over to you, Carolyn.
Okay. Next turn,
Horrible.
the only way we get the Reveler to Apes Allegria di Piace
Yes.
is that you go first, grab both of the sentinels, then I run past it.
So you would move once, lose an action, move again, that would be it, right? And then you'd be at the bridge.
No, not this turn. Like, on this turn, I move to your location.
Yeah.
Lose an action.
Right.
Then have 1 action left. The next turn, you would go to the bridge, grab the 2 sentinels.
Yes. And you'd move past
And
and
then-
start to, yeah.
Yeah. Move twice, go to Streets of Venice, use the free action to move to the San Marco Basilica, and then give away the...
Yeah. That sounds like a plan. If I might suggest as well getting rid of that psychosis, because the horror from the Bridge of Sighs is definitely going to go off at some point.
Yeah, but I can take those damages. Because I can't get rid of psychosis and then move.
I guess
actually I can.
Yeah, I think that's what I meant, yeah. Or, well, like, you could potentially do that as well. That is true.
Yeah, because the other thing I would do is use hypnotic therapy, but it would have to go on rational thought anyway. So.
Exactly, yeah.
So, yeah.
So,
It's just...
take some time to get rid of your psychosis, as you do.
And then join at the Streets of Sighs.
Fine, right? No big deal.
Yeah, fine.
The Pullman is
Fine.
coming, but he's not too far at least. The wages of understanding quantum mechanics are death! Roger Twy is, of course, correct. I blame Erwin Simmons for this simulation. It's been truly horrible. We move into Upkeep here. Draw a card, gain a resource.
Oh, that's great. Why didn't you come like 20 turns before?
20 turns before. All right. We, of course, advance another sacrifice to be made. We flip a masked Carnevale goer. And
Wanna
then
bet it's a innocent traveler after all.
it is not this time, which is good. Salvatore Neri, the Master of Illusions, is retaliate. He's a sorcerer. His fight is equal to the person's attacking combat, and his evade is equal to the base evade.
So
Interesting.
if you fight it, it's 0.
That is incredible and absolutely true. You're absolutely right. The base value. That's incredible. Oh, let me at him. Let me at him. Let me at him. However, Crosshair, we also now, there is no longer a masked Carnevale goer in play. So we
No, that was the...
No, it says, if there is still a
right.
masked Carnevale goer in play, flip it back and otherwise advance. But I don't think it's going to kill
Okay.
us. I mean, I hope not anyway. Chaos in the Carnevale. In the lagoon, an ancient terror stirs. The creature's tentacles coil around the city, and the water level begins to rise. As if in response, the chanting you hear grows louder. After a writhing appendage enters play, place 2 doom on it. That's it. So, obviously, appendages are now, top priority targets, I guess, and hopefully we don't draw any, basically.
Yeah, from the 8 cards that are left.
Yeah. Well, in fact, this is potentially very bad, isn't it? Oh boy. This is potentially very bad. Okay, I'm drawing my encounter card.
Yep.
Ah! It's a writhing appendage, which I'm going to immediately place 2 doom on. Great, good.
Okay, so this is our last turn.
Yeah, before something else happens.
Mass hysteria. Oh. So I gotta take 2 damage then.
I guess so. That's too bad.
Oh well. Annoying cat.
Bye, cat.
But I also take a damage, right?
Right, yeah.
It's 2 damage.
Yeah, you could,
also.
I suppose, technically, you could choose to kill the Reveler too, but I don't know if we should, because then we'd also take a
Nope.
horror. You're like, nope, 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 nope.
It's our only reason we're doing this, so. Okay. Well, the cat fucks off. I'm out of here.
I am
You can
leaving.
talk?
Well, it's, it's not happy with how it's been treated this whole time, presumably.
It's a liar and a prophet, and it just meows like, you'll do fine.
Well, Dark, now we don't want to get lost in Venice anymore. I mean, maybe we do eventually. I don't mind necessarily, but Carolyn definitely does not.
At least this turn.
All right.
Don't take damage from the sentinels when you move there, right?
No, but then they would engage you, or whoever. I'm still happy to do the plan. The plan being, I'll go in, get them engaged. I'm gonna try to evade them or whatever so that they don't kill me.
Yeah.
And then run and try to get this innocent reveler, and we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
All right. So, Irwin will allow me to evade this writhing appendage, which I think is the right play. No, I'm gonna try to kill it. Yeah, to remove the doom. Yeah. So I'm going to try to kill it here, which puts me up to 8 to 2. Okay. Dead appendage. Great old one waiting in the wings. I'm going to move once, which deals me a horror, which I have to put on the keepsake, which is exiled.
Suicide mission.
Academia Bridge is connected to... After you leave Academia Bridge, lose 2 resources. That's okay. Calvin rushes onto the bridge. Sorry, what?
You're not planning on leaving.
Well, I mean, that's what's horrible, but yeah, you're right. Calvin rushes onto the bridge, and he's like, yeah, like, hey, he tries to get their attention. He's going to wave his axe around and just charge straight at them. I'm going to try to kill one and evade the other. That's what I'm going to try to do. Brute force. That's a thing that's the thing I can try to do. He's just going to charge and try to knock one of them right over the side of the bridge into the water. I have 6 combat, plus 3 is 9 to 3. Let's do it. That is definitely a big success. The guy, the sentinel goes sailing over the edge and vanishes into the water below, screaming as he goes. And last action, I am going to try to evade this one and wait, well, and hope that Carolyn can make it past as well. 6 to 3. 6 to 3. I knew I should have been cornered. That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. Actually, that's really not okay, but we'll figure it. No. It is. Don't worry. We're good. Okay. Back to you, Crosshair.
Okay, so Carolyn is just gonna look at the innocent traveler like, okay, here's the plan. You take my hand and we'll run.
It's a good plan. Strong plan.
So, first off, onto the Academy Bridge, wave to Calvin.
Yep.
Take one horror on the innocent traveler,
Yeah, that's a good
I guess.
plan.
Then keep on running.
Whee!
Lose 2 resources on the way, just throwing coins.
Keep going, Carolyn. You can do it.
Then use the free actions from the streets of Venice to move to San Marco Basilica. And as the last action, putting the
Hey,
Traveler.
Alice, we found one. We got one.
below the act deck.
If there are a total of 3 innocent revelers underneath the act or agenda decks, advance. Act 1B, the beast emerges. Many of the revelers are under the sway of a foul spell. They cannot see the danger emerging around them. You push your way through the crowded streets, gathering what few sane revelers you can find and guiding them towards the relative safety of the Basilica. As the last is escorted inside, the ground shakes violently and a watery shape looms above the island to the south from deep within the lagoon. Their ritual nearly finished, the revelers in the streets begin to unmask. Put the set-aside Nydathqua enemy into play in the center of all locations. It is considered to be in play, but is not at any location. The lead investigator chooses a masked Carnevale goer and flips it to the other side. Lol. You think we still have that. Nydathqua, the many-armed beast, is absolutely massive. It's an ancient one, classic. 4 fight, 16 health, and null evade. You may fight Nydathqua as if it were at your location. It's not engaged with you. It can't be evaded. After you fail a test while attacking it, search the encounter deck and discard pile for a writhing appendage and spawn it engaged with you. If Nydathqua is defeated, Resolution 2. Act 2A. Get to the boats! The civilians in the Basilica are safe for now, but Venice is doomed if you don't act quickly. The only way to ensure the safety of the sacrifices is to draw the creature in the lagoon away from the city. Sweat beads down your forehead as you realize this decision may be your last. Legs trembling, you head towards the moored boats docked by the canal. After the Mythos Phase begins, choose a masked Carnevale goer and flip it. Hilarious. If each undefeated investigator is at canal side, advance. Okay, so we just have to get to canal side.
I was just thinking. Currently, we are both an equal distance from the deep one hunter.
Yes, true. I don't think he can hunt backwards is the only thing, because they all go in the same direction.
So I should basically use my free action from the Piazza.
Yeah.
And move to the Venetian garden at the end of my turn.
Yeah, oh yeah, no, definitely do it, because you're right, we are entering the enemy phase in which the Pullman will hunt once, and the Carnevale Sentinel will attack Calvin. Thankfully, oh, fudge, I don't have... Oh, I was going to play something that costs 2 resources. Oh, that's rough. Okay. Oh, no, we're good. We're good. I take 2 damage. 1 goes on Irwin. 1 goes on the coat, which defeats it. I mean, yikes. Things are looking tough for our heroes. I'm going to move to the upkeep phase. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Are we ready to do this? Go to the Mythos phase? Nope, absolutely not. Here we go. 1 out of 3 doom, because the other appendage is now gone. We draw our encounter cards. Calvin struggling with some armed guards on the bridge, Carolyn managed to bring someone to safety and is heading canal side to try to find a way out. I drew Chaos in the Water. Test agility 4. Each investigator who fails takes a damage. I'd really rather not fail. I will corner myself to go in 8 to 4 here. 8 to 4. Done. Good. Nailed it. Okay. Chaos in the Water, perhaps? Calvin is undeterred.
Here we go.
I was hoping for one of those, I gotta be honest with you. I really was.
I wasn't.
No, you were not. No, for sure. Well.
I can't take 2 horror.
Right, so, yeah, I mean, unless you want to be defeated, but I presume you know, probably not.
Okay. Fine.
Whee! Ah, you have to take a horror to leave here.
Yeah, I can take 1 horror.
Good. Let's fight.
I know what I'll do. Yeah. I need to get to canal side.
Yeah, that's where we
So
both need to get.
should I go past you first?
Yeah, I don't see why not.
Because then I'm gonna... Yep. This is something worth fighting for, I think.
Yes, I think so. I really think so, yeah. Ay, yoy.
As the next action, I'm gonna move here. 1 horror on something worth fighting for.
Mhm.
And the last action, hi Calvin, bye Calvin.
It's true, Dark.
Move to streets of Venice. Now the question is, do you mind if I use the move actions?
Oh, not at all. No, because the one on Streets of Venice is free and doesn't exhaust it, so you can use the...
Yep.
Oh, I see what you're saying. No, I don't mind.
I could also use the Piazza, but you might need it when you get rid of the Sentinel.
It's, you know, I can't make it across the ocean in 1 turn, so... Actually,
you
I
might.
think hang on, maybe I can. Oh, but you can't, so it's okay.
Yeah, so I'll just exhaust it
me as
and
well, right? Sure.
scoot along.
Scoot along here. Presumably in passing, Carolyn, like, explained the plan to Calvin. She was like, get to the canal, we're gonna go fight that thing, and, like, points to this giant, horrible squid beast that's, like, risen out of the canal. I'm going to fight using, Erwin Simmons. Let's do it. This is a straight fight action. No, it'll be a fire axe. Let's do it. Dark makes a good point. I could straight up just Night Athqua. Well, okay. So here's a question, Dark. Do I chance the fact that I might draw a Lost in Venice, and then just zip over, or do I run and hope to not? Do you see what I mean? Like, I can't tell what these 2 cards are, and I shouldn't.
It's okay because I'll always draw the Lost in Venice.
Yeah, that's a good point, actually. So, okay, so we're gonna fight. This is a free action. I'm gonna... should I just evade?
Evade and run sounds...
Yeah, I don't need to spend 2 actions. I'm just gonna move. I'm gonna evade 6 to 3, and I'll make it 8. Good, done. Evaded. He's gonna spring away from the guards and just start running. I lose 2 resources when I leave the bridge. Oh, I have
Which
none
you
left.
don't have.
Free action to move to the Basilica. I can't use the Abbess to move freely, but I will just spend an action to go. And I guess I will move last action to the... Yeah, I'm gonna move into Canal Side last action, and like I hope you can join me here.
Yeah.
If I had a shortcut,
I
I'd
wish
help you.
Yeah, I wish I had one more action, but
Yeah. It's true. Okay. Okay, here we go. That's it. So Hunter's Hunt, which is of course the Pullman, is going to move one more. The Carnevale readies. Nidathquad. It's not engaged with us, so it's not at any location.
yeah. We'd need to kill it or get out.
Absolutely. Safeguard? Dark? That's a good card, for sure. Kill it or get out. Okay. Upkeep. Draw a card, gain a resource. Ah, there it is. There's my basic weakness. Classic.
You're at the canal site anyway, so...
So fingers crossed that it, like, discards all enemies or some crap like that. That would be incredible. I mean, that would just be so good. Did you do your upkeep? And are we ready to...
Yep.
We're not advancing, but we are drawing cards. I mean, if it's lost in Venice, I'm basically dead, right?
Same here.
Yep. So, here are my options. Take 2 horror and die. Only one can go on Irwin. I don't have... Oh, I still don't have 2 resources. What an idiot. Ah, I have a card that survives horror Crosshair, but I can't play it. What an idiot. Or I can move across, and then I could get back this turn, because I would...
Yeah, you might survive anyway, yeah. Because you get a free evade.
Exactly, so my hope, that's my hope. Oh, and obviously this Mob Enforcer is... No, I'm gonna die, for sure. Yeah. No, Dark is correct. I can't make it in 1 turn. That's really disappointing. Oh, well.
Yeah, so I guess I'll... Oh yeah, the Abyss ready also.
Yeah.
So I guess I'll wait and see if you die, or, well...
Well, you
let's
should
see
go
what
there
happens.
anyway, right? Just in case. But, like, yeah, take your encounter card and then we'll see what happens.
What's this case? It's Investigator. It's Investigator who fails takes 1 horror. I can take that. Yeah, so 4 on 3, and I'll just put...
If each undefeated investigator is at Canal Side, advance.
higher education into that
Yeah,
also.
yeah. Throw something in there, absolutely.
4 on 4.
Whee! Uh-oh. That's
Of
always
course.
incredible. So, good for us to know. That's good.
Oh,
There you go.
okay. I
Good for us-
pass.
Good for us to know what we need in our decks. I mean, we're not playing this one again, thank goodness, but, you know. Whew.
Well, I don't really have anything I need in my deck besides fighting, but I was gonna get rid of my physical training.
There's an upgraded version of it, which might be better, potentially.
Yeah.
As well. Okay, back around to the investigation phase. My plan is just to, you know, try to get away from both of these guys and just start moving. I can't get there this turn, but I can at least get away, is my hope.
Yep. Do it. Because,
Excuse me.
yeah, this is the last turn. Actually, if I want to get out, you need to die.
Yeah. Well, we don't know what happens after this agenda advances.
I'm imagining death, but yeah, try
you know,
not to die.
I'm gonna.
Yeah.
Yep. I'm gonna try not to. I'm gonna. Let's do it. I'm gonna evade. Because I'm not gonna kill these guys right away. I'm just gonna evade them both and run. That's what I'm gonna do. I mean, this is wild. I'm gonna evade at 8-3. That was a good shout. Can I take a damage? No, I cannot. So I will once again evade. Okay. So Calvin again, this being lost business is really, it's more like, you know, it's not even that he's like, it's not lost. He just keeps getting returned to the same place over and over, as if the city wants him to return there. Free trigger, and that's where I end up, which is pretty good. That's me, Hair.
Yep.
Over to you. Ah, thank you very much, Dark. I appreciate it.
Well, gotta get to it at least.
Can't believe the Obanians sent someone across the ocean. Yeah, no, get there for sure.
Outside, and then guess I'll do emergency aid on myself.
Yeah, why not? Honestly, do whatever you need to do.
And then do some hypnotic. I don't know.
Yeah,
Kind of useful.
whatever you need to do. Did you move into the... Yeah, you did. Okay.
Yeah.
So this is your last
Yeah.
action, I guess.
Let's just use hypnotic therapy and throw that in there.
Sure.
And which if I want to
Good throw.
it's a pass.
Yeah.
So first off I get a resource.
Do you? Is that...
Because my card healed up.
True, but rational thought says you can't, I don't think. Which is unfortunate.
Oh, right. So, but I can draw a card anyway.
Yeah, that doesn't seem to be affected.
Yeah, other card effects heals.
Mhm.
Yeah, so draw one.
Something good? Something explosive?
Nah,
Okay, well.
because I think that's it.
Well, we're gonna find out momentarily as all of our enemies ready over on the bridge. Damn. Dark, you know everything, don't you? This is good to know.
There it is.
Hey, a thing! Too late.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so here's... Let's have a look at what the other side says here. Nidathwa attacks. Okay, perhaps you were right. Great tentacle arms covered with acrid slime rise from the canals and lash at you and anyone else unfortunate enough to be in the vicinity. In player order, Nidathwa attacks each investigator in play. Damage and horror must be assigned to innocent revelers first if able, then flip this agenda back. So, Nidathwa does 2 damage and 2 horror. I'm not gonna bother putting it all on Irwin and drawing all the damn cards because I don't survive anyway. Calvin... Yeah, sorry.
This is interesting
Tell me.
because okay, it attacks you and then it kills you.
Yes. And I am...
Which means that all undefeated investigators are now at the canal side.
It's a good question.
Does it advance the act, or do I take the damage first?
I honestly don't know. I would assume...
It's all the same because I can take that damage.
Yeah, I think you take it I think you would probably... We'd resolve the attacks first. And if you can, this is actually great news, because... Oh.
It's the worst possible option is to take the hit
Yes,
first.
I tend
but
to
yeah.
agree.
2 damage, then the something worth fighting for, literally,
Yeah, exactly.
takes the 2 horror.
But then we will advance and see... Oh, No, it's a location. Put gondola into play and move each investigator to it. Then remove all other locations from the game. Remove from the game each enemy and asset at those locations as well. So, everyone who's still alive, you, goes to the gondola. Everything else disappears. I mean, I'll just leave it set up, but like, you know.
But the Ninjachua is still
Yes,
in
that's
play.
still around. That makes sense too, though, right? Act 3A, Row. Relief turns to desperation as the creature draws its attention to your gondola. You have only one chance if you are to survive. Forced, when you would draw the top card of the encounter deck, instead, look at the top 5 cards of the encounter deck and put each writhing appendage among those cards into play engaged with you. Discard the rest of those cards. If there are 8 resources on the gondola, advance. 4 per, but it still counts that I'm here. I'll just double check that, but I'm pretty sure. Which sucks, because I can't help anymore. I'm so sorry. Per investigator. It's done. If investigators have been eliminated, they still count, which is...
sucks.
The gondola says test combat or agility 2 to row as hard as you can. If you succeed, place a resource.
I can do this.
All right. Was that was the Mythos phase because it was advancing. So it is indeed over to you.
I have to draw the Mythos card still.
Yes, of course. Yeah, please. In fact, and when you would draw the top card of the encounter deck, instead look at the top 5 and put each writhing appendage into play. Now, there are currently no cards in the encounter deck. Oh, actually, hang on. Presumably these all go back into play because
Yeah.
So I'm gonna. They just discard, right?
Okay, so that's. Oh, I want the whole deck. Thank you.
Sorry, Dark. Little, too late. My apologies for not being able to. But I see some cards here we hadn't seen before. Mesmerize.
Stop searching the deck.
Sorry,
so
Dark had a question. It's all you, Crosshair. Go for it. Did you? Yeah. Okay.
That's a writing appendage. That's a writing appendage.
I mean, that doesn't surprise me at all.
Yep. So those are engaged with me, I think. Was it?
I believe so. Yeah. Well, the Doom goes on the appendages, I believe. Yeah. But still, that's still pretty friggin' hilarious. Whoops.
Okay. Cool.
So how are we feeling?
Fine. Oh, right. But the appendages will take an attack of opportunity if I do anything.
Other than fight them, yeah. Ooh, Dark, that's good. Wow, 30 episodes in, almost. That's pretty good. I mean, there's a lot of episodes. But that's pretty cool. Are you enjoying? Yeah, so, I mean, I will say here, like, you know, it's, certainly unfortunate. I think we're going to get all the victory points at least, so we'll still come out of this slightly better than when we went into it, I think.
Yeah, let's see what happens. Oh, let's fight. Let's throw the backpack in there. Let's throw the other backpack in there.
Yeah.
And that would be a 4-on-2, which is good enough. Yeah. 4-on-2.
Hey!
One damage.
You
and on
one
the-
damage. What's up?
Yeah.
That's fine. One damage, and you can fight again and try to kill one of them. I don't know. I mean, obviously it's like a losing battle because of all the creatures.
All the doom. Yeah.
Yes, in the doom. That's
Well,
right.
3 resources, so it's 5 on 2.
Oh.
No,
I mean,
of
that
course not.
is ironic, but you know.
Yeah. And let's just try. I want to die to the big tentacle or the small tentacles.
Hmm.
Advances the act anyway, right?
The agenda will advance again, yeah, because of all the doom in
Yeah.
play.
Might as well try and kill it. 2 on 2.
There you go.
Yeah.
Killed one.
That's 1 dead.
Yay!
Okay.
So,
Oh. Oh, right. I could use my painkillers also.
yep, absolutely. It exhausts, so
So-
only once, but still, that's something.
So then I take 1 damage from the writing appendage.
I was wondering about that, Dark, what this does. Oh, it's a token remover, it says right there. That's good. Okay, 1
Oh my
damage.
God.
Yeah.
Who's
I mean,
the key
that's...
of it?
we
course.
are in a simulation after all, right?
Yeah. Yep. Well, that was the enemy phase. yeah.
Right. In Upkeep, I mean, I think we know what's going to happen, because in the Mythos phase, unfortunately, we place a Doom, which does indeed advance this agenda again.
Yep.
Which tells us that Nidathqua attacks and breaks your bones. It is just a simulation, right, Dark? Right, Dark? This does mean you
Do
can...
die from... I can take either a mental or physical trauma.
Correct,
right?
yeah. You can choose your... yeah, it's all applied at the same time. So, I mean, good, I guess? I don't know. Up to you, certainly. You have...
Yeah,
I think
just
you have 2 mental trauma as it is. Doesn't mean
Yeah,
you shouldn't take
just-
another.
throw a physical trauma in there. That's fine.
I'll keep a note of it here.
Yeah. Well,
So, okay. The appendages rise out of the darkness. You know, obviously Carolyn's rowing as fast as she can, but it just gets absolutely swamped as we move to the end of the scenario. You sputter awake as an oar gently taps your shoulder. Tutto bene? The gondolier holding the oar says with a concerned expression. You nod and drag yourself onto the docks from his gondola, drenched and aching all over. The city is devastated. Most of the boats in the canal are wrecked. The streets are covered not in confetti, but in blood. In your campaign log, record that many were sacrificed to Nidathqua during the Carnevale. Each investigator earns experience equal to Victory X, which, as we know, is in fact equal to our memories rather than our victory points here. Move 1 innocent reveler from the act deck to the agenda deck, if able. All that work. That's okay.
well, we get like 1, 3, 4, 5 victory, and this costs 3, so that's a net gain of 2 already.
Yeah, it's still good. Additional rewards. In player order, each investigator may choose one of the following mask cards to add to their deck. Pantalone, America, della Preste, Bauta, okay. The chosen card does not count towards the deck size. And then we have to also read Sacrifice Made, but I will pull out the masks if you want to have a look.
Yep.
Because these are things we can choose to take additional rewards from our time in Venice. I think they all kind of say the same thing. These are all 1-cost assets. They are mask items. You can have a limit of 1 mask in play. They each have a reaction ability when it enters play. Draw cards, gain resources, heal, or treat the next asset as if it were fast. Incredible. And then another reaction that says, when you initiate a non-something skill test, treat it as if it were, which is great if you have a particularly high stat.
Yeah.
Or at least decent, anyway.
Yeah, I was just looking at the draw 2 cards one, and the fast one is also, because it means that if you're engaged, it means that you can play it without an attack of opportunity, I think.
Yeah, exactly. We'll consider whether we want to take any of these here. I will read Sacrifice Made just to see what's going on. Too many lives were lost during the eclipse to stop the machinations of Nagathwa's servants. The beast has been fed, minions empowered. You find yourself hoping you don't live long enough to see the fallout of your failure. Each investigator searches the collection for a random basic madness, injury, or monster weakness and adds it to their deck for the remainder of the campaign. Well.
Cool.
More weaknesses. We'll take a look at that, in preparation for next time, certainly.
Mask and a weakness. Oh.
Yeah, I mean, hey, look, the masks aren't, they're not the worst things in the world. They might not be the best things in the world either, but...
We go to 6 memories.
Yes, we had 4, we go down to 1, we go back up, and then 6 memories total. Awesome. That's probably the best part, honestly.
Yeah,
I think about these masks, if we want to take them or not.
I think we came ahead. If I had more healing, I could have probably done the gondola also.
Yeah, I think at the end of the day, that scenario definitely taxes health. And now we know what the last last act is. Also, you need to have someone with physical stats. Otherwise, there's just nothing you can do, which is horrible.
Well, I had the Key of Ease also, so I would have put a 2 horror on that, and...
Yeah, if there was a way to... Yeah, that's true, actually. You take 2 from the beast attack or whatever. That's a good point. I still think you're right, though. We managed to get as many of the... cultists as possible, which is good news, definitely.
Yeah, we had a really bad start there, but
I still think
we made it work.
Well, look, the point is we came out on top, which is definitely great news.
It's just a simulation.
It's just a simulation, exactly. A simulation that has very real impacts, but maybe that's not so bad. I'm gonna thank you, Crosshair, for the game. It's been a very long scenario because it's a side scenario, and it's late for the both of us for sure. I'm gonna thank everyone else out there in Chatland. Tune in tomorrow at this time, actually, 1800 hours. Paul Prospero's Paranormal Probe Inscription Edition continues because I'm excited about that. Yeah. Anything else I should report, Crosshair?
I don't think so. We might be returning Saturday.
That's correct, yeah. Very much might. And hopefully that'll work out, yeah.
Maybe another day. I don't know.
Ooh. We'll have to see how the rest of the week pans out for me, certainly, but... dark. I totally get that. I'm just kind of starting, and it's incredible, so absolutely hear that. I'll be off it one day, and we'll see you back on Paul Prospero's Paranormal Probe. Okay. I think that's where I'm gonna call it, Crosshair, so I wanted to thank you very much.
Yep, thank you for
Thank you
having
very
me
much out
again.
there as well, everybody. Have a wonderful time. We'll see you next time on Doomed.